Hello, welcome. Hello, Nimby. Hello, Mau. Sorry. Hello, Curse Belly. It's Nugget. Oh. Hello, Nugget. Hello, Ball. Meowdy. Who else? Nimby again. Hello. Hello, Fukustar. Good morning. How are you? I'm okay. I just woke up. I took a little nap. That's why I was a couple minutes late. Morning. Hello, Yoko. Welcome, Yoko. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Need to tweet out the stream. We will set up the things. Hey, Briar, I'm mad. Why are you mad? Delicious nap. Delicious. Tasty. What time is it? It's 8 p.m. I took like an hour of a nap. Oh, it's 7 a.m. Nice! You must be in the Americas. Americas. I got a call for work. They asked me stupid crap. What did they ask you? It's like, how do you fix this pooter? It's 7 a.m. Yeah, you're all in the Americas. I'm not in America. I am in Malaysia. In Malaysia. Okay. Okay, let's see. Also, how are you guys doing today? Doing good? I thought you were dreams. Yes, I am dreams, but now I'm in Malaysia. I'm doing fine, tired still. Well, it is the morning for most of you guys. What about you? Are you good? I'm doing okay. Just a little tired. But that's only because I woke up. They ask, why is there not MS Word in a PC? But that PC ain't in our asset. It's a PC from vendors. And the dude that wanna use that PC government, what the fudge? It's not our PC. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Wow.
Fukustar donated 10.00.
Oh my god, thank you, Fukustar.
Diesel trucker.
Diesel truck? What? Diesel trucker. Ah. Thank you, Fukustar. Oh, $10. Yeah, $10. And thank you. Thank you, Fukustar. Oh my gosh. You make Sag it do not work. Let me try. I'll help you try. Diesel truck. Maybe if I do like grrr.
Diesel trucker.
Okay, wait. How do I make it go rrr?
Diesel truck rear.
Does that one? How about that? Thank you, Fukustar. And we actually hit another goal, I think, with that. We hit what it was. Add weird stuff on throne. Yes. We're gonna have to do everything very slowly because we're still processing the other goals. But if you guys wanna, I need to write it down. Wait, hold on, I need to sneeze. Sorry. When's my birthday? It's on the 26th of December. Thank you for head pat. Bless you, thank you. I sneeze so much. You don't really need to clip it because I sneeze a lot. I gotta check that PC and come with a MS license, which costs a lot of money, and install it on a PC. Or I could just... I mean, if you do the legit way, you could make other people mad. Like, make accounting mad. Because then you'll be like, hey, I need budget. What is other person's PC? Okay, I need water. Oh gosh. I was joking. I didn't clip that. I see. I know some people do make like sneezing compilations of music only. I see. You can use OpenOffice. Yeah, but the problem is it's for his like company thing. It's for his like work thing. So if it's not Microsoft Word, they'll probably throw a hissy fit, even though OpenOffice also works. Oh no, it's just gonna be a sniffly day. Sniffly day. Today we are checking out the limit by as part of... Does nobody do that? No, nobody doesn't do that face. He does have some faces, but I don't know how to change it while he's like in this mode beside me. At least they didn't force me to come in at night. Oh my god, that'll be annoying. Choose Wednesday festival. Sleeping is one of them. No, that's just a default. He just eeps. Where's Noba from Nova Scotch? That would be funny. That would be funny. Can I hold him? I can't really hold him. I can't move my arms. I can't move my arms anymore. Ooh, brain rot. OpenOffice is a plan I'm doing tomorrow because I see. Brain rot. 50%? Dang it. Need more brain rot. Why don't I get messages from Runny Ayok? No, he should be appearing. Where's Mama Eunice? Hello, Briar. Hello, Momo. Hello. I'm doing it. I did a sneeze. Did a big sneeze. Let's see. Okay. I'll quit out stream. Oh, now boot game, and I probably won't be able to window mode it that well. I only see his message in the left of the screen. That's weird. You should be able to see him. Because I can see him. Maybe. That's poor runny eye yolks. Driving to work, be back soon. Alright, have a good drive. Drive safe. Head pet, thank you. You're salty because I have eaten. You should go eat. You should get a boyga. A boyga. Boyga. Boyga, boyga. I think today's game, I'm not sure how long it is. It's probably like an hour plus, but I'm not entirely sure. It's a free game. One sec. Boot up the game. Probably gonna have noodles. What kind of... I also had noodles. I had bulldog. I had the spicy Korean noodles. But I had the quattro cheese version. Infinite head pets. Unfortunately. Well, I technically can do infinite head pets. Okay, can I resize the window? Oh my god, finally a window I can resize. Head pets. It's gotta be head pet, not head pets. You're gonna have Maggie. Maggie's pretty good. Oh, now I feel like having Maggie too. Maggie me. Get the chicken one. Put some egg in it. No S in head pet. Yeah, just head pet. Okay. Oh, get it, Jack? That means it's going off. Head pad, thank you for head pad. Hold on. Okay, let me see if is the game appearing. One sec. Game appear. Game. Okay, I might have to do window capture because it don't seem to be working. One sec. There we go. I relate to your newest short. I thought I would get a jacket. I see. No. It's just toggles for my model. Bow. You took off my bow. Relate to the new... Yes, we are all ugly here. We are all... actually, no. I'm ugly. You're ugly. Everyone else who thinks they're ugly is ugly. Anyone else who thinks they're pretty are pretty. Hello, 𝑧𝒕𝒓𝒆🂏. Welcome. We're just about to start the game. I was gonna do short hair. Short hair is a good one. Short hair is very popular too. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Thank you. Thank you, Mama. What's Love Them? Never heard of it. I think it was part of a game jam. But it's like a visual novel thing, I think. I usually don't really check much into the games before I start playing it. So I have no idea what I'm into. I'm like what I'm getting into. Already sold. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Alright. Let us begin. Wait. Okay. Let us begin. All episodes? Okay. Oh wait, I didn't adjust the audio. Why is the audio... Wait. I'm surprised the audio is low. Usually the audio is like really high. I didn't adjust the audio for once. Okay, let me just check the window. You can't really see the text, but I'm sure it's okay. There's no music right now, by the way. The music stopped. There's no rules. I mean, there's no rules, but don't be like be actually like what do you say? Like don't be dumb about it. If you say something like bad, I'll still ban you, even though there's technically no rules. The last dregs of my third cup of coffee slide down my throat like cold brown sludge. Oh, there we go. I'm done. Officially, we're getting the bill and going home. Please, Aaron, let's wait a little more. I'm sure he has a great reason for being late. That's what you said 2 refills ago. And I meant it as much then as I do now. He swore he'd come. Yeah, well, I don't know what ghost you set me up with, but I agreed to a date. One date, Lynn. I gestured at the coffee shop around us. And all I got this... Oh, wait. I don't... Wait. Maybe? Can I change the font? Oh, that's a bit better, yes. Oh, okay. And all I got this afternoon was ridiculously overpriced caffeine at $9.50 when I could have made some at home for free. At least they offered free refills. Considering the server glared like she could vaporize me whenever she came over, I paid in stress for each refill. I think she would have been less annoyed if we ordered food. My sister slouches back in her chair at the choice look I give her. We're stuck in this cafe because I humored her. She had so much success playing matchmaker among her friends that my time finally came around. And as it's what she wants to do professionally, I caved after her endless poking and prodding. I know today isn't going as planned, but can't we try to see the bright side of things? For starters, we got a good walk-in. You mean that thing I do every morning on my way to work? And as a walker, you know anything could have happened to your date while he was on his way here. Oh really, such as? Anything, a car accident, a robbery, or a family emergency. What if he missed the bus and had to hitchhike? I see what's happening here. Guys, we're getting stood up on a date. We're getting stood up. There's her overactive imagination going wild again. For 2 hours? For all we know, all those incidents happened in succession. Imagine if his leg got caught in a grinder, or a car splashed his new clothing with mud, or... Then he should be mature enough to let me know. Those 2 hours of my life aren't coming back. Okay, I understand, but please, for me, can't we wait 30 more minutes? I worked so hard to set this up. Yeah, no, I'd rather go home. The only thing waiting for us at home is that stream you were watching. And the total solace of relaxing... Oh, wait. And the total solace of relaxing in my bed. Come on, that 24-hour fish stream isn't going anywhere. It's not even important. I just watched fish. It's super important. Somebody needs to ring the doorbell so those fish can migrate. This is why I'm concerned about you. Nobody else is spending their entire weekend on that. They go out and meet people, have grand adventures, get married, have 19 kids. Not 19 kids? That's way too many children. So you know, there were over 100 people in the live stream before we left. That's even more concerning. Pass me your phone, please. Maybe he sent a message in the app? I slide my phone across the table and towards my sister. Whoa, charge your phone. Why do you always walk around with 20% battery? It was at 50% before we left. My sister just shakes her head. 2 taps later, the Greet Up logo flashes across the screen. I left everything from my password to creating my profile in the app to Lynn. Oh, lame. There are no messages from him. Whoever my sister set me up with, it's clear they aren't coming. If anything, the hours I've waited for a total stranger are more than generous at this point. While Lynn has put a ton of effort into this, I'm ready to call it quits. I'm getting coffee jitters, I'm hungry, and I have to work early tomorrow. I prefer to be at home, relaxing in my bedroom, than to spend even another $1 here. I've toughed it out thus far because Lynn means well, but is that enough? Alright fam, we'll stay for 30 minutes. $30 minutes more. That's all they're getting. Following that, we're seriously living. Of course, gosh, thank you so much. You're more invested in this than I am. That won't be the case for long. He's super cute. How do I tell my sister it takes vastly more than that to impress me? Or rather, how can I share that in a way she'd parse? My phone rings. I have a notification. Are those my dailies? No, it's a message from him. My sister abandons her seat and squishes in next to me. Is 84 too many frogs? 1 frog is too many frogs. Look, he said he's sorry for being so late and that he's stuck at work. I knew he wouldn't flake on you. This is great. He said he'll be done once he completes his last task. What kind of jerk tells you that 2 hours later? Maybe he's got a horrible boss? I could seriously make a novel out of all the excuses you give other people. Unfortunately for my sister, 30 minutes comes and goes without another word from my mysterious dame. I collect my bags and pay the bill wordlessly. Lynn follows behind me like a sulking dog. Her head is down. Her eyes are dewy. We're really going? Yes, we are. 30 minutes is 30 minutes. And don't forget the 2 hours before that. But he texted. Lynn, enough. We already agreed. Okay. That still sucks though. Look, you can set me up another date some other time, preferably with someone who actually shows up. I tug the cafe door open, but the world rumbles around me. At first, I fear I'm shaking profusely from all the caffeine I gulp down, but when everyone around me gasps, ducks under tables, and tucks into door frames, I think better of it. I huddle my sister beneath a table, but she seizes my arm when I don't join her. Where are you going? To check outside. Get under the table. Enough people are recording on their phones that somebody will catch something. I'll be away for 5 seconds. That's all it takes. Her fingers dig into my arm, and her eyes beg me to stay. Okay, wait. Now it's a little too loud. Okay, now that's too soft. I can't leave. She's too terrified to be left alone. So I join her under the table. The sky outside turns red, and the cafe's trembling intensifies. Glassware tumbles off shelves. Framed decor crashes into the ground. People cry out and cover their heads amidst the shatters and thuds. Screaming drowns out the rest. What is that? What's happening? Oh God, what are those? My sister squeezes me as if holding on to me will save her life, but I peek out from under the table. Thousands of saucers descend from the crimson sky outside, each of them blaring that horrible noise I heard before the screaming started. What the hell? Are those spaceships? Oh my God! Catch that on camera! This is my chance to go viral! I can't breathe. The smooth metallic exteriors of each ship are terribly alien. Their engines blast purple flames. Sis, are there really aliens? I think... I don't know what else those could be. There's instant kolomi. There is, but it's not good. Instant kampwa is good though. But I don't think instant kampwa is halal. You can make kolomi that's halal though. Okay, I squeezed back under the table with my sister and yank out my phone. It's the one in the yellow box. There's a... I don't know. I don't know many Brians. My cricket feed explodes with chirps and chimes. The trending tags are all about aliens, spaceships, and then concerningly red sky. My timeline is an endless scroll of the descending spaceships from various angles in different countries. Oh, thank you. Thank you for head pats. All the electronics in the cafe emit a horrendous screech. I drop my phone, but Lynn catches it. A live video overrides the social media app I was on. Featured in is some man with a legion of soldiers behind him. Actually, he's on every screen in the vicinity. My sister pales. Okay. Headband. Hello, Lukish. Welcome, Lukish. By now you'd think I'd know the optimal way to deliver these speeches. Someone shrouded in darkness whispers to the man on the broadcast. How we doing? We're doing good. I think we're supposed to be dating an alien today. From the looks of things. Huh? Are we live? Well, hello, Earthians. My name is Eden, and I'm the prince of the planet Ornthon. I expect my name will be seared into your minds shortly, since I'm taking over this planet as its supreme overlord. I suggest you surrender within the hour. If you do not, then we shall continue our subjugation with force. Eden stares off screen. I fear what drew his attention, especially as I hear jet planes and helicopters. Right on cue, as predicted. This shall be a quick lesson for those with dreams of resistance and grandeur. Gunfire erupts outside and the crimson sky flashes with red, orange, and white. They're firing at the ships outside. What, already? I glance outside in time to see the attacking helicopters and planes sucked into a black void. They vanish in a twinkling spray of particles most RPG attacks could only hope to emulate. You're welcome to waste your resources attacking us, but we shall absorb everything fired at us. Your world isn't the first to try a counterattack, and it won't be the last. As I have a prior engagement I'm over 2 hours late for, that's the end of this broadcast. Wait, is he our date? Because we got stood up for a date. The guy was like, the guy is like 2 hours late. A gut-wrenching dread digs into my stomach hearing those words. My gaze slowly meets my sister's. She's paler and sweatier than when I last looked at her. Lynn, why are you so sweaty? To the one I've promised to meet, you have my sincerest apologies for the delay. As I finish my business, I'm on my way. An image appears beside the figure on the broadcast. My face squints back at me. I seize my sister. Lynn, what is that photo of me? I'm sorry, he said he wasn't from here and I skimmed the paragraph he sent. The entire world is seeing a photo of me where I look like a bona fide cryptid caught in a sneeze, and that's all you have to say? He's the only guy on the app who said you look cute. You gave my information to an alien? But he's a super cute alien. I stare down at my phone. Egen waves enthusiastically at the camera. This is what happens when you get your relatives to matchmake for you, get you arrange a date for you. They arrange dates with aliens. Iron, I can't wait to meet you. Oh, hydrate. All right, I will drink. He got into dinner before he invaded. That is fair. Maybe he's an exchange student. I curse in so many languages that my sister covers her ears. As the invaders descend from their spaceship into our city center, our governor throws himself at their feet. Wait, but rather than surrender, there must be something else we could offer you. You could stop delaying me, scrimp. Move it. But we should have a chance to save ourselves, please. Oh, thanks for streaming the event, Briar. Hello, student F1. Welcome. Yes, we're streaming the event. We're doing it. This is one of the games. The people that reached out to me. Right now we're I think gonna get on a date today. But thank you for hosting the event. Okay, I will continue. It's also yes, fun event because I like story-based games. Cause like my whole channel is about story-based games. Anyway, continue. Legion taps his chin. Subjugating worlds is all that interests me, but my father has been an awful bit about me settling down. Just so you wanted to word life. I see. Hello. It's up to Dreamer Taste. Yeah. We do a lot of visual novels on this channel. So I propose this. The champion of this world shall be the person I'm already scheduled to meet. What? But you must pick someone who represents the people. I already chose them. There's no better representation than that. I wheeze, my youthful years drain out of me from the immersed stress of Egan's announcement. All conflicts on Orthon are decided through duels between individuals. Only through triumphant victory can matters be settled. Demands are a victor's right, so if your champion can best me in a duel, I'll reconsider ruling this planet. That's insane. You're up against some young person who has barely lived their life. I've held a charged saber since the pleasant age of 2. That's no excuse. Please reconsider. You can't place the fate of a world in some random citizen's hands. My answer is final. Besides, my date already agreed to a duel. We can simply change what's at stake. I snatched my phone from my sister and furiously backread her chat in greetup. Egan sent an offensively long paragraph in which he speaks excitedly about the date in 30% of it. The rest is in glorified terms and services contract about a duel. Actually, he didn't agree to a date at all until we finished the duel that precedes the entire process. Did you actually read any of this? It's too long, I skimmed it. You know, nobody ever actually reads paragraphs that long. Wait, please reconsider, please. The broadcast cuts out. Everyone in the restaurant stares at me. If I sprint home right now, I think I can make it. You would like this kind of date? You want to duel your potential date, Wukish? That or I can dig myself a hole deep enough to hide in until this passes. Gosh, can you believe this? I really can't. Actually, no, I don't want to. This isn't happening. You have plenty of life experience. Why was the governor so rude? I grab my sister and shake her. Is that the most important part of this situation right now? My sister's head bobs back and forth. She wobbles like a wet noodle. What am I gonna do, Lynn? Date him? Duel him? Can you unscramble your brains for 3 seconds, please? The fate of the universe is in my hands. I can barely walk down the stairs without tripping, but you expect me to challenge an alien. I lurch out from under the table, banging my head in the process. It's a bad look and certainly a terrible start. Ah, damn it. We're making a run for it. But we already agreed to their terms. You agreed to his terms. You! There was no me in this equation. But I did all of this with your consent. I gave consent, thinking you set me up with the no, forget it, we need to go. But you could duel him, sis. Buy time so he might catch the common cold, or some hackers can make a computer virus to shut up their ships or something. Now isn't the time for film references. I'm panicking here. I grab my sister's arm and rush for the door. It bangs open seconds before I reach it. Ejin's shocking white hair, red eyes, and regal extraterrestrial garb appear before me. Aaron, I'm here for our duel. No, please, no. I duck behind the nearest plant. Unfortunately, it's way too skinny. Egan's gaze burns into me. You are Aaron, yes? Who, me? Oh no, I don't know who that is. But you're clearly her. I scoop up some glasses I spy on a nearby table. Shoot, what's a good fake name? Briar is a good fake name. I'm Briar. Aaron is my cousin. She had to go home. A nasty bout of food poisoning got her. Food poisoning? You Earthians put poison in your food? No, we don't. I just meant... Seems you've evolved beyond what they'll give you credit for. Wait, you're misunderstanding. I'll keep that information in mind when sampling your local cuisine. Ejin whips out a device and flashes the horrible photo my sister dared set as my profile picture. Are you certain the person in this image isn't you? It's a perfect match. In what universe does that mean? I have my doubts, but I suppose if my date didn't show, then I'll move on. Oh, thank goodness. Seems I'm subjugating this planet ahead of said schedule. Oh no, that's worse! Hold on a moment. Theoretically, if I am Aaron, what do you plan to do? Duel, of course. What does a duel entail? As I'm at an advantage, I'd let the other party decide. It's part of custom. So it's not some duel to the death? It can be. Is that what you Earthians like? Wait, no! No snap judgments! I tug off the glasses. I'm your duel partner. So you are. He's alarmingly radiant when he smiles. I'm thrilled you embrace the challenge, duel partner. If I lose, are you seriously enslaving Earth? Enslave is an inadequate term. We aren't savages who'll doom you all. By the sounds of that, perhaps everything will work out. Instead, we'll bleed this planet of its resources and assimilate everyone who survives into Orthonian culture. Does my comment show it? It's not showing for me, no, Wukish. Maybe you have to Discord it if it's not showing in chat. That's so much worse. But if I win, you'll spare this planet, right? If those are your terms following the end of our duel, then yes. In that moment, I recall everything I love and loathe about planet Earth. The odds are in favor of what I love, considering all my loved ones, friends, and favorite creatives live here with their friends and loved ones. Okay, I'll do it. We'll duel. My stomach is queasy with nerves at Egan's wolfish grin. Perfect. Name your game. Now we do combat. How we do combat is your decision. Is your choice? I don't think there's choices. No, wait, no, there was a choice. Yes, I think maybe there will be more choices. There was a choice earlier. I forgot. I rack my mind for what an alien invader would be terrible at, and alternatively, anything I'm so eerily good at that it saved humanity. The pressure is duly on since everyone who was under a table earlier is filming me now. I glance at my sister and she gives me a thumbs up. Okay, how about we try... Okay, but I'm gonna need to do a save here. A children's card game. A word game? Why don't I pick a simple game? Word games have always been my forte. Hopefully, Agent's English vocabulary is limited. He used the word subjugation. I don't think it's gonna work. I had a girlfriend and we did get together after a training where we sparred with wooden swords. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute... Okay, now that makes sense how you like to do one now. But that does sound like a cute little moment. Otherwise, this simple game will doom the universe. How about we try a party game called The Governor's Cat? The rules are simple. We'll take turns describing the theoretical cat our governor owns with a different adjective. Each adjective must start with a different letter in the alphabet, starting with A. That sounds primitive, but I shall oblige you. Let us duel. Great, I'll start the sentence. The governor's cat is an angry cat. The governor's cat is a brilliant cat. The governor's cat is a cute cat. The governor's cat is a diligent cat. The governor's cat is an energetic cat. The governor's cat is a fierce cat. Okay, good thing they're picking simple words. The governor's cat is a gallant cat. The governor's cat is a handsome cat. The governor's cat is an impatient cat. The governor's cat is a judgmental cat. The governor's cat is a kooky cat. The governor's cat is a languid cat. The governor's cat is a magnificent cat. The governor's cat is a naughty cat. The governor's cat is an observant cat. The governor's cat is a playful cat. The governor's cat is a quirky cat. The governor's cat is a reclusive cat. The governor's cat is a scrawny cat. They're gonna run out of words, aren't they? The governor's cat is a thin cat. The governor's cat is an ugly cat. The governor's cat is a vain cat. The governor's cat is a whimsical cat. The governor's cat is a... It's wide, right? Just say youthful cat. Egan stammers on his turn, then falls silent. Hello, Egan? I'm thinking. You have 1 second. But he doesn't make it. A second later, he's sweating. I'll give his intense focus an A+ for effort, but he's totally failed. More time won't solve that. Time's up. Seems I've beaten you. No, I can do it. Best 2 out of 3. Sure, but we can't use any of the same adjectives from the previous round. What? But your confounded Earthian language only has so many adjectives. We're starting. The governor's cat is an attentive cat. The governor's cat is a brutish cat. The governor's cat is a cheerful cat. This is going to take a while. The governor's cat is a devious cat. The governor's cat is an elegant cat. Why you? Quit having an answer. The governor's cat is a fiendish cat. The governor's cat is a gentle cat. Heinous cat. The governor's cat is an innocent cat. Juvenile cat. The governor's cat is a knowledgeable cat. Lamentable cat. Judging by that expression, I think he's talking about me instead of the imaginary cat with his adjective selection. The governor's cat is a marvelous cat. Nefarious cat. The governor's cat is an outgoing cat. We speed through the rest of the round until I hit W. The governor's cat is a wondrous cat. The governor's cat is a... I win again. No, it cannot be! Every word I know that starts with X is in... Oh, it's an X word. I thought it was Y, my bad. Orthonian. I know too many languages for this. They're mixed up in my head. That sounds like a you problem. This cannot be. Best 3 out of 5. Oh, so it's like a... It's like a trick because whoever hits X is gonna have a hard time. So he's always going to hit on X and have a hard time. This cannot be. Best 3 out of 5. Wow, he's a sore loser, huh? But I humor him. Egan chokes earlier that time around. Blast! Your infernal English language is a wretched amalgamation of stolen languages. I mean, you're both wrong and right. If it started with the letter A, then I would have won. You wouldn't give me an X word if I demanded it. You couldn't give me. Okay. The governess cat is a senile cat. And on rounds 2 and 3, easy. Xanthic cat and xenophobic cat. That cat is racist. Okay, let me drink some water. They made the cat racist. Egan shoots out of his seat, completely red-faced. How dare you know so many words? I will never play such a horrendous word game again. Cool, I still win, yeah? You've made that abundantly clear. I feel a little bad for him. She's got a ruthless vocabulary. Yeah, that human thesaurus didn't stutter once. But we're safe thanks to her. Egan folds his arms and glares out the window. I've been bested. Further resistance would be a slight upon Arthonian tradition. The terms of a duel must be honored. Those are the absolute rules of our planet. He rejoins me at the table. As you are the victor of our match, you may name your terms. I'm so shocked by the fact I beat him that nothing feels real for a moment. I can demand anything of Egan at this moment, and he must honor it. What are your victor's demands? Will you really give me anything I ask for? Yes, so long as it's within my power. There's a certain inflection to his tone that gives me pause. A cat with 2 different colored eyes. Beautiful cat with homophobia. Yeah, that is a funny one. Because okay. Earlier, his gaze held a touch of amusement and dwindling interest. I gotta go to school. Alright, see you, cuss. Bye-bye now. Have fun at school. Okay, but now he's gazing at me the way I probably look at animals I want to pet. Safety for loved ones or safety for planet Earth? Is this like a... I feel like it should be planet Earth. Yo, hello, Marching F. Muertos. Welcome, Marching F. Muertos. No, Curse, you should be going to school. I'll pick the other one. Then I'd appreciate it if you didn't subjugate our planet. Egan huffs. You picked the most boring thing you could have asked for, but sure, done. Thank you. I've given this planet amnesty. Move the ships. As you command, Supreme Leader. His alien comrade appears and vanishes so fast I have whiplash. I thought Egan was talking to himself. Egan snaps his fingers, and the red world outside regains its proper colors. Well, I'm happy he kept his word, but it must be stressful having everyone act on everything you say the second you say it. Is your heart made of antimatter? Why would you rescue your planet? Because it's the right thing to do, and I like it here well enough. His gaze is incredibly peculiar because of its immense intensity. If that's all, I'd like to head home before the stress of all this actually hits me. I like to crash in private. Egan rises from the table when I do. Wait, did you need something else? Yes, you. What? I haven't had such a thrilling match in eons. You're welcome. Goodbye now. He kneels before me, with a fist across his chest. My thoughts spin so fast it makes me dizzy. Why is he kneeling? What's the fastest way out of this conversation? Marry me? It's just... Oh my god, he was so impressed by the word game. He's like, we must wife her. Don't use eons as a time measure. Is that a pet peeve? A shock of gasp flood the cafe. My sister squeals like she saw her favorite boy band celebrity. Yeah, bye. This alien is crazy. Sorry, but no. That's unfortunate. He bows his head and then raises it after a moment. I've never been so utterly smitten with another being in my entire existence. Please reconsider marrying me. The resources of millions of planets will be at your disposal. Oh my god, he's rich. You can't be serious. I'm completely serious. Wait, did he say millions of planets? What kind of stuff would aliens accumulate? Hold on, I'm getting sucked in by greed. That's enough. Look, it's a no. We don't know each other. I will remedy that during all the years we spend together. Please stand up. I will marry you. I don't want a husband. Then I'll be your wife. And he pulls out the whole bridal outfit. Millions? He do be rich. Yeah, he's not afraid to be the wife in this relationship, guys. I'm drinking my water. That wasn't the issue. Egan reaches inside his clothing and tugs out the fanciest space rock I've ever laid eyes upon. It hums and glows with ethereal blue light. It's so gorgeous, in fact, I have to suppress my baser instincts to snatch up his shiny as if he were some boss I defeated in an RPG. I'm no better than a crow. I already said no goodbye. I seize my sister and sprint home so fast, I probably set a new world record. The wind in my ears drowns out Egan's protests. Oh, I ran away. Our front door slams closed. I twist both locks into place and struggle to catch my breath. My heart pounds so hard that I feel like I'm choking. This is right up there in the top 5 worst days of my life, Lynn. My sister leans against our front door laughing. What do you mean? That was amazing. I would have accepted his proposal if I were you. Do you know how much publicity you'd get? You're more than welcome to go back for him. Absolutely not. He adores you, Big Shot. Quit it. Gosh, think about how popular my matchmaking business would have been if you'd accepted. We could afford a house. We'd be better off than someone who won the lottery. I clutch my head at the psychic damage her words deal me. No, we're forgetting today ever happened. You literally just saved the planet, but you expect that to happen? From now on, I don't exist. I'm going to lay so low, people will walk over me without realizing I'm a person. My sister cackles with sheer delight and eases away from the front door. She rubs my back comfortingly. Okay, I'm done teasing you, but seriously, what you just accomplished is phenomenal. You saved the planet from invasion. I guess it is pretty cool, huh? It's beyond that. You're amazing. It'll be even more amazing to put all this behind me. You bet it will. And what better way to do that than having takeout before going to bed? Of course, if there's anything my sister never forgets, it's food and romance. Sure, pass me my phone. I head to bed with my stomach full and relax into a dreamless sleep. I don't know where those aliens will go, but I'll take solace in the fact everything will be back to normal tomorrow. Two hunks of metal close over my arms the following morning with a firm clank. I glance up at two alarmingly beautiful, fragile-looking men who cuffed me before I could have a sip of coffee in my living room. Alright, see you, Wukish. Thank you for dropping by. Have a good work day. Briar Reeves, you are being detained. Do not resist. The peaceful sleep I had last night drips away in the wind. Lynn's as still as a statue nearby with half a bagel in her mouth. I'm sorry, why? Did you think your life would go back to normal after what you did? Then what's going on? I don't know either. They're both cute, so I opened the door. Every day I worry more that my sister will be kidnapped by someone who tricks her into joining the black market solely because they're beautiful. Is that seriously the only reason you open our door? When she looks away guiltily, I give up. She and I may live on the same planet, but clearly we don't exist in the same universe. We haven't since childhood. I'm sorry, but again, why am I being arrested? Better yet, do you have a warrant? Handsome alien B twirls his glimmering locks and produces a document. Do you think we're brute? Of course we have a warrant. You violated Section B of Orthonian law, which mandates you must honor all agreed-upon terms of a duel. But I dueled agent and won. Our business was over. It wasn't. Are you kidding? What did I miss? Why, your date, of course. I'm about to tear my head out. You agreed here in Greed-Up that following an amicable duel, you'd partake in a casual date. As that portion of the agreement was left unfulfilled yesterday, you're being detained. You can't be serious. We're completely serious. And how could you be so cruel, Earthian? Our prince remained in the cafe until closing for the likes of you. He's the laughingstock of your planet now. There are clips of him all over your infernal apps. Vtuber and 𝒂𝒏𝒌𝒔 of him abandoned in that cafe. Wow. Alien B whips out a device that looks eerily like a tablet. There are thousands of trending videos of Egen alone at the table I ditched him at. Countless compilations have a desaturated Egen with rain effects and sad violin playing in the background. It's the one that goes da, 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 da. Others have edited various sparkles, flowers, or animal ears onto him and are worshipping him as their new internet baby girl. You must be kidding. I saved the world and they turned the alien overlord who absolutely would have subjugated Earth into a meme. Yeah, that seems about right. I'd laugh if it wouldn't worsen my situation. Welcome back, Yoko. We beat the alien who wanted to invade Earth, but now we're being forced to be on a date with him, and we're being arrested because we didn't go on a date with him. Instead, I adjust my glasses. Wait, I don't wear glasses. There was an alien. Yes, we're dating the alien. Wait, I don't wear glasses. Are these the one I had snatched yesterday? I take the glasses off and silently apologize to the stranger I snagged them from as I tuck them into my breast pocket. Look, they're calling him Ridsless. We know what that means. We looked it up. He waited 4 whole hours for you to return. And now his reputation is tarnished. Is that the real reason I'm being arrested? No, you're being arrested as per the warrant terms. This is but an extra transgression of yours. Okay, so I just have to date Egen to make amends, right? Where's our new date location? Prison? It was a joke, but the Orthonians look at me like I'm some kind of deranged savage. It's with great reluctance that we escort you back to the mothership. You do well to keep your mouth shut until then. Well, that should be easy enough. Is this you're really going? I doubt I have another choice. You could resist, but we'd have to seal you in the transport queue. As I'm sure you've never condensed to 1/9 of your size before, I suggest you come willingly. Yeah, I definitely don't want whatever that is. Okay, lead me to Egen. Let's get this over with. Okay, we're going on a date with the alien overlord. The inside of the mothership is concerningly clean and sterile, and everything around me glows and hums. Handsome alien A and B stand guard beside me, showing no signs of leaving. I guess they don't trust me not to pose again, which, as ill-advised as it would be, is absolutely something I do. I'm terrified out of my mind, but I'm quite immaculate at masking it, all things considered. I have all those years in customer service to thank for that. A space door slides open, and an alien wearing similar clothes to 𝒏🌡 comes through. There you are, contract violator. He dismisses the aliens that escorted me with a wave of his palm. I trust I filled you in on why you're here. Yes, sir. Good, then I'll skip the formalities. You have violated Orthonian dual law, but we're offering you a chance at reparations. I get it, where's 𝒏🌡? I'll apologize and take him out on our date. Though to be fair, he was insanely late first. I'll stop you right there, since you've clearly misunderstood the gravity of what you've done. Our prince fulfilled all his contractual obligations to you, every last one. One date is not enough to remedy that. Do I have to pay money or something? You think your measly Earthian currency would suffice for the transgressions you've committed. He glares at me like I insulted his mother. Wait, does he have a mother? How do alien families work? A single paltry handful of hours is but a scrap of paper in a blazing bonfire compared to what you owe now. This humiliation will not stand. You must increase the amends by 3 times that of the original investment. Okay, so 3 dates. Yeah, so 3 dates instead of 1. Correct. What the? Why did he have such grandiose built-up for something he could have answered in 1 sentence? The alien unfolds a scroll. The term violator henceforth shall validate these terms with the infringed upon party. If you select any Orthonians other than the harmed party, you will render the aforementioned dual terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Pardon, could you repeat that? The term violator henceforth shall validate these... No, just the last part. Recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. But I saved the world yesterday! So you did, until you left that cafe. Ooh, that's how they get you, with the bloody fine print. Failure to honor all 3 dates within 1 Earthian week will render the affirmation dual terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Failure to reconcile faithfully with the appropriate attitude during each date will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Any attempt to terminate this contract will render the aforementioned dual terms void, and recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. The scoring of your efforts will be observed each evening by 2 other chief Orthonians. Wow. I can already see it. The internet might be dunking on 𝒏🌡 now, but they'll be ripping me apart later. My total failure to save the world will extinguish any chance I had at descendants. And that's if the aliens don't take me out first. If you understand, then sign here, here, and here. I sign a document. 3 dates is a cheap price to pay to save the universe. The alien rolls the document back up with a jerk of his wrist. I am pleased that you understand your situation, but displeased you ask so few questions. They have well-written laws. They do have some well-written contracts. I have few other choices, and my heart may give out if I have to hear that Earth is the price for my failure again. Not true. You could forsake the entirety of your Earthian planet. At this point, I'm convinced this guy enjoys saying that. Where's 𝒏🌡? Preoccupied. He will seek you out once he is informed. And who are the chief Orthonians that we are serving us? Nabo and myself. I suggest you carefully consider how you offer your reparations starting now. And your name is? Andel. And what does the scoring entail? The harmed party will and must score each of the days they spend with you out of 100. Why do these dates sound like a glorified job interview? And you may only leave this ship once you've hit the green button affirming you once again agree to the terms I've laid out to you, and that you understand them. The alien gestures behind me, and a switch with 2 buttons rises out of the floor. One is red and the other is green. Once you've hit the green button, I'll remove your imprisonments. I suppose he's talking about my handcuffs. They're seriously heavy. I'd rather have them removed sooner as opposed to later. So I approach the podium with the buttons. I can't imagine 𝒉 will scold me well considering the bad blood between us after yesterday. However, there's nothing I can do about that now. And cast a longing glance at the red button. However, I'd rather not doom the world, so I understand everything Andel said. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not hitting the red button. Yeah, they'll hit the green button. After a moment of reconsideration, I pressed the green button. My meeting with 𝒉 started this whole fiasco. I only hope it'll be easy to fix. Other than the neat sound the button made, there's no noticeable change. Andel stifles a laugh into his palm. Why is he laughing? Now I'm nervous. Brilliant choice. I'm certain our prince will be positively bioluminescent at your decision. You may leave. He will contact you within the hour. The air around my wrists heats up, then my handcuffs clunk to the floor. Return home. If we cannot locate you within the hour, you will render the aforementioned dual terms void. Recompense shall be the entirety of your Earthian planet. Thank you. Enough, dude. I understand. Thanks, Andel. I'll do that. The spaceship doors open, and a wide ramp allows me to walk down into the city center. However, unlike my convoy to the mothership, there's a mob of people below. Oh, and contract violator? Yes. Best of luck to you, as you Earthians are fond of saying, you'll need it this time. The ramp transforms beneath my feet when the door closes. Man, this is what happens when you turn down a marriage proposal. I slide down to the asphalt, scuffing my jeans on the pavement in the process. Ouch, hey, jerk! But Andel's already out of earshot. The massive crowd is full of people taking photos, dining and chatting. There are news vans and protesters alike. It's haunting amount of people. Oh, hello, go mudbugs. Good morning! We're gonna be forced to go on a date with an alien to save the human race. And I mean the Earth. There she is. She finally came out. Every last person in the mob focuses on me. Miss, please tell us how it was inside the mothership. I'm sorry, I don't have time to chat. I need to head home. We only need a second. Did you get probed? People crowd me and push in so close I can hardly breathe without getting a mouthful of microphone foam or an eyeful of flash glare. How long have you been in contact with these aliens? I don't want to talk to you people. Let me pass. Does this invasion have any connection to Area 51? When are you leaving Earth? How many inhabitable space colonies are in our solar system? Did they tell you? Please let me through. Just one question. I don't want to answer any questions, and I have something time-sensitive to do. Please move. For the sake of humankind, you ought to answer, young lady. I'm blinded by the amount of photos people take of me. Who even uses flash photography in this day and age? Oh, hey, stop! But the cameras keep flashing. Nausea shoots through me as though I just played a game with terrible first-person camera physics. Never in my life have I wished Lin was with me as much as I do now. That's enough! 𝒉 drapes fabric over me, cutting me off from the crowd. He rests a hand on my back and guides me forward. I hold on to his arm to steady myself. A line of his soldiers have parted the crowd. This is the alien, by the way. Though an eerie hush has fallen over them, there's finally enough room for me to walk and breathe. Supreme Leader, your route is clear. Thank you, but I'm not the primary concern. Briar, are you okay? It still keeps my fake name of Briar. Briar. Okay. No, I feel sick, and I can barely see thanks to all the flash photography. My grip on his arm tightens. I just want to go home. Let me assist. About 20 minutes later, we ease through my front door. He sets me down gently in the living room. Hey, water, now. Yes, Supreme Leader. There's a tall glass of water between my palms a moment later. I drink some. It soothes my strained throat. I'm so happy to be home, but a whole news van convoy is outside. filled with people intent of invading my privacy. Lynn was right. This publicity won't go away in a day. Do you feel better? Marginally. I shall accept that as an improvement, no matter how slight. Why did you leave the mothership alone? Are you kidding? Andel dumped me outside like I was garbage. He told me to hurry home so I could meet you. You have my sincerest apologies. That will not happen again. But me getting mobbed by that crowd will. I opened my mouth again, but hold my tongue after seeing Agent's troubled expression. I'm allowed to be angry, but what's the point in yelling at him specifically? According to his customs, he didn't do anything wrong following my win yesterday. And the excitement he had about meeting me was genuine. The fact that he's an alien from another planet can't be helped. I realized then how quiet it is, and that Agent's waiting patiently for me to finish. I have nothing else to say, so don't look at me like that. You seem like you have many grievances to divulge. I did, but forget it. That is, I may only assume. Correct me if I'm wrong. I apologize again, Briar. I understood Earthians were a curious bunch, but I didn't expect them to be so rude. In the interest of disrupting your life the least while fulfilling our contract, I'll do something about this. How? Not even celebrities can manage that, thanks to gossip magazines and overzealous fans. I have given you my word, please trust it. He has such an unwavering promise in his eyes that I nod my head before I've thought any more about it. Besides, it'll be difficult to court you if we can't have any time alone together. I will return at the promised time. I glanced at the clock. There's still another half an hour before I'm supposed to officially meet Agent. What exactly does he plan to do in that time? What exactly do you plan to... But he's gone. Air remains where he once stood. It won't be easy to solve the issue with the press. Agent won't be late, right? Though I suppose if he is this time around, it'd be a shortcut to me saving the universe. Guess I should shower. After all, I only had enough time to brush my teeth and make coffee before I was dragged out of the house. That very cup is still sitting on the coffee table. Okay. And drink my water. "26 minutes later. I feel more presentable than cute. It'll have to do. Agent will be here in a few minutes. Concerningly, I haven't seen Lynn since I returned. Lynn, are you home? I sent her a text when there's no reply. The front door opens. I gasp, seeing my sister. She's red-faced and teary. Lynn, what happened to you? What should I do? I may have to give them back. Huh? Look before that. Close the door. The newsvans are gone. All of them. The block is completely cleared. Wow, he really got rid of them all. Yes, he did. Isn't it horrible? Huh? My sister flails her arms. I worked so hard to corral everyone who's anyone outside our door, but Agent ruined everything. What you called those privacy violators? Of course, how am I supposed to monetize this if nobody can see you? Damn it, Lynn, have you any clue how hard it was to get home? They practically trampled me. I'd love to get trampled. Anybody who's anybody gets trampled. Do you hear yourself? Do you? My stream ended abruptly. I think Agent jammed the network. I can't give back all the Uber chats I got, and I promised my viewers an exclusive. My sister seizes my shoulders and starts patting down my clothes. What? Stop, what are you doing? Finding a spot for the body cam? Lynn, I think you're actually crazy. What's crazy is letting this opportunity slip after how hard I worked. Can I live a day in this house without you hustling everyone you meet for $1? Have some integrity. Integrity keeps you poor. Put it on the cam. She practically tears my clothes open, but I nearly tear her hair out. Hands off. Ugh. Ow. Cooperate, damn it. What kind of sister are you? Not one you can walk all over, that's for sure. The doorbell rings. Lynn and I freeze in the midst of our fight. I've put 2 fingers up her nose to fend her off, and she's got a death grip on my wrist and ear. A familiar humming gently reverberates through our home from outside. Briar. My sister pats me down, steps back, and it's the picture of excellence. As she skips over to the entryway, she tucks the door open. Brother-in-law, come in. Oh, you shameless sister-in-law, it's good to see you. Not me checking if someone rang my bell. You have the same doorbell. Agent's equally as shameless. He said that without missing a single beat. He eases the door closed behind him and offers my sister a luxuriously wrapped package as big as her head. I heard it's Earthian custom to bring a gift for one's host. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to, but thank you. While she's tearing open the package with noises so shamefully gleeful, I worry our mother is preparing a slipper to throw from across the country. Agent crosses to me. I'm punctual this time. Huh? Yes you are. Great job. Shall we head out? He gives me a once-over. You look beautifully combat ready. Thanks. You too? Those pants are a brilliant choice. You like them? Exceedingly. You have enviable mobility. Mobility for what? Scream. My sister's excited screech distracts me. Agent's men fill our entire foyer with presents, clothing, and baskets of goods, and more keep coming. I need floor space to live here? Shh. My sister gives me a glare that all the demons in hell would tremble seeing. Brother-in-law, are all these for us too? They are. It's the least I can do considering you're hosting us. Wait, who's hosting who? The mothership was parked at your city center until they gave me this. Agent places a yellow ticket on my palm. It's from the 𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔 police department. Pretty ballsy of the police to ticket an alien prince. Your mothership was blocking a flight path, and they threatened to fine you if you didn't move. We need to raid Rika in 6 minutes. It's okay, we'll just do what we can and we'll raid her later. Yes, I've relocated to the airspace above your home at present. I suppose that's why he's laying it on thick with gifts. Considering he helped me out earlier, I'll let his spaceship be. Oh, you can move right in alongside the gifts. What she means is you're free to park your ship where it is. Oh, thank you. Thank you for head pat. Shall we commence with our date? Yes, let's go. I stride towards the door and Ejin follows. We have to climb over the mound of gifts to make it outside the front door. Short hair, short hair! Anytime I struggle with a particularly precarious bit, Ejin offers me a hand and helps me. Should we assist Lin with getting all this inside before we go? And deny her the chance to roleplay a dragon with an impressive horde? I think not. I've never heard those words in that order. What do you mean? Egg. Egg! You know dragons and hordes of gold? Ejin shakes his head. Interesting. But dating him should be my primary focus. Alright, first date. Ejin and I make it downtown undisturbed. Most people give us a curious passing glance, but that's it. I don't know what he did or how, but I'm thankful. Maybe now I can enjoy the day. There's no rule stating I must be miserable while trying to save the world. Considering it's our first day, a classic date would be best. My plan is to start simple and gradually work my way up, adding interest and fun to our dates as we go. You won't get in trouble for spamming egg. You will get in trouble for spamming egg. So, chill out. Today I've planned a simple picnic in the park with him. Here's the plan. We're going to buy ingredients from the supermarket, create the food for our picnic, and then enjoy it together in the park. What's a picnic? It's a type of outing where you pack food you make to eat outdoors. Implying that most of your Earthian meals are eaten indoors? Is a meal outside such a special rarity? I guess it is. I've never thought about it deeply before. If it's such a rarity, what are they doing? 𝒔𝒏𝒌𝒔 points at a passerby devouring a taco while he chats into an earpiece. Is that on a picnic? No, that's someone walking and eating. He's probably working. He points at a young woman on the bench finishing a crepe. Then that's a picnic? Nope, she bought that at the stall next to her. What the Briar doing? Hello, Civ. Welcome, Civ. We're on a date with an alien so that he doesn't destroy the world. But hello, welcome. He points to a third person absolutely demolishing a bento box with rolls, onigiri, and some type of salad. What about that picnic? 𝒔𝒏𝒌𝒔, us having the picnic would tell you more about it than trying to decipher what it is from various strangers. How confusing. I'll patiently await answers on this picnic. I laugh a little despite my situation. Now that I'm meaningfully spending time with him, this is kinda nice. Looks like he isn't holding a grudge about yesterday either. Come, we'll buy ingredients first. Think about what you like to eat while we shop. I grab a cart and pilot it around the supermarket, scooping up ingredients as I go. What a peculiar instrument. 𝒔𝒏𝒌𝒔 stares pointedly at our shopping cart. A container was used to hold other containers of varying shapes and viscosities. Why are there holes in it? I never considered that before either. Then consider it now. If its purpose is to hold things, why not make it a solid? Probably because it's cheaper, and also so you can see what's inside. Can one not simply stare into the cart? Not every human is tall enough for that. 𝒔𝒏𝒌𝒔 gasped. Where are these fabled little Earthians? I must take one back to Ornthon. Unless you want a very startling title from the police, I don't think you can. And what moniker is that? 𝒔𝒏𝒌𝒔 worked here to shop, remember, here. I tear my grocery list in half. If you would kindly fetch the rest of... A duel at last! I've prepared myself for this moment! Wait. He slaps the list I gave him against the alien wristwatch instrument on his arm. A shower of particles shoots out from the screen, and all the ingredients I had left to buy cycle through as holograms. You're finally challenging me. I'll fetch everything on this list. Count on me to complete this quest before you. Hey, hold on, I wasn't... He races away into the store without hearing another word. Well, at least he'll complete it fast. Frankly, I don't trust him to return with everything we need. Hell, I didn't get to ask him what he wanted to eat at our picnic. I'd hoped to bring that up naturally while shopping. In the end, I pick up all the ingredients I need without seeing 𝒔𝒏𝒌𝒔 again in a single time. Are you a male, female? I think we're a girl. Which is why it's especially surprising when I finally spot him waiting by the entranceway, bags in hand. Briar, I've bested you. Have you? This wasn't a competition. Of course it was. It wasn't. We're dating each other today, remember? Yes, hence why we're dueling. All courtship on Ornthon is like this. A receipt materializes on his wristwatch and 3D prints in real time. When it's finished, he passes the paper to me. Behold, my prowess of Earthian culture. He actually found all the ingredients I asked for, and it seems he was done 7 minutes after we separated. He spent a whopping $89.78. It's a staggering price, considering I told him to fetch diced chicken, celery, red onion, butterhead lettuce, and bread. Oh, I picked all this up too, look. I passed him my receipt. How come your bill is only $34.82? We collected the same items. I shop here all the time and use their coupons. Nobody can pay those inflated prices without them. They blew up my prices and that's how I lost? That's not it. Oh, you know what? Sure, it was the corporations. Blast, I've been bested once again. I think it also helps that the butcher here likes me. He always sets aside the best discounted meat for me. Ugh, I cannot defy him, as I too would have given you a deal on my meat. Don't laugh, Briar. Whatever you do, don't laugh. He's very serious about that in a completely innocent way. If you're done, shall we head back to my house? Yes, I'll race you, and this time I'll win. Again, it's not a competition. We can go together. Yeah! He grabs his bags high and sprints out the door. Oh, he's gone. We walked here together, but I suppose I'll be alone on my way back. I didn't intend to battle him, but if he's going to jump at every opportunity, I may as well humor him. I make it home and set my bags down in the foyer to rest my arms. Agent's nowhere to be seen. His spaceship is parked above our house, so I doubt he's lost. But then, where is he? Actually, I don't see him, or any of the presents he gave us. Did Lynn pack up everything already? After setting the bags on the coffee table, I hunt for Ejin and my sister. Hello, Brad. Hello, Azik. Welcome. I just realized Nova has little feet. Yeah, Nova does have little feet. Check it out. He got little feetsies. Wait. What if I made him small? On my shoulder. Yeah, there we go. There's no butt today. Cute. Yeah, cute. But he's not gonna follow my model because he's like not there. We'll put him there for now. Also, hello, Isaac. We are dating an alien so that the world does not end. I open the front door and step out onto the street. I hear Labored panting up the block to my right. Agent's carrying his groceries, but he's sweating profusely. Because life. Flip a coin. Watch both. Oh my gosh, watch both. Based on the gestures of the gods surrounding him, they're begging him to relinquish the bags, but he keeps refusing. He stiffens when he sees me. You've won again? He bounds over. How? I took our exact route back and didn't see you pass me. I point to the bus, dropping people off the street. Transit is how. Vehicles were allowed? I ran for as long as I could. Agent's arms go limp. Supreme Leader, I tried to tell you. Enough, I wish to head inside. This planet's sweltering sun and heat, mixed with the persistent weight of this sustenance, is unbearable. He slinks inside and places his grocery bags near my sofa. He flops onto the couch and sinks back into it. As he's still breathing hard, I pass him some water. Thank you. Agent's god materializes beside me, sprinkles a powder into Agent's water, and then vanishes. After a stir, Agent sips it. I wonder what powder it was. When you're ready, we'll start on the food for our picnic in the kitchen. Agent nods and sits up. He's barely caught his breath, so I squeeze his shoulder and encourage him to rest longer. You don't have to come now. Wait until you feel better. That time is now! Agent, you can hardly breathe. That's no excuse. I shall prepare for the next thing! The briefest glimpse into his grueling Orthonian schedule. No, relax. We have plenty of time before the picnic. You can stay here for a bit. I am ready! Why are you a normal dude at dating an intergalactic invader? Well, long story short is we accidentally entered into a contract with him via the dating app. So he's kind of forcing the contract on us, or he's gonna obliterate the Earth. That's basically it. I can't get through to him. His competitiveness is too deeply ingrained. So I sit beside him on the couch. Our next competition takes place here. That's why I told you to stay. Yes, it is time for our next grand duel. He perks up. Yes, and the rules are this. We must relax here for 5 minutes. Whoever relaxes more wins. How will we decide the winner? I hadn't thought that far ahead, but of course he'd ask that. By a resting heart rate? That will suffice. Then let's relax. Oh my god, he never chills out. I settle into the sofa and Ejin does the same. I check my watch. It's been a while since I sat down intent on doing nothing. It's harder than I remember, especially as I'm currently focused on picnic prep. I plan to make chicken salad sandwiches and egg salad sandwiches, and then I'll chop up some watermelon slices for a light snack. We have ingredients in the cupboards for simple chocolate mousse cups too. I think that'll be fun to make with Ejin. Speaking of, I glance beside me and burst into giggles when I see Ejin. What is he doing? What on earth are you doing? Relaxing the Earthian way. He's decked out with an eye mask and swathed in a cozy blanket despite the sweltering sun outside. He's got a mug of tea in one hand and a book he can't possibly be reading without sight in the other hand. If that's what works for you, I won't disturb you. You're peculiar. Do you mean that as a compliment? Yes, I only find utterly ordinary things disturbing. What would an alien classify as ordinary? If I think too much, I'll fail at relaxing, so I close my eyes instead. 3 neat beeps eventually go off once 5 minutes have passed. Time's up. Ejin sheds the blanket and lifts his eye mask. 2 cucumbers flop onto his thighs. I believe you won this one. Congratulations. The guards who've been following Ejin around materialize. Pardon the interruption, but based on the terms of the duel, you are the winner, Briar. What the? How did I win at relaxing? Each of them taps their wrists and digitize information flashes across the screen. Your resting heart rate was 62 compared to our Supreme Leader's heart rate of 142. One screen has a steady heartbeat, while the other is racing so fast you could stuff it in a sports car and speed off. Why is your heart beating so fast? Are you okay? Ejin hides behind one of his palms. I was nervous sitting here next to you. I like you too much. That's... I stifle my laughter, but not very well. He gives me a high-powered glare when I really break out into a fit. You're adorable, Ejin. Adorable. I can take that as a positive emotional response, correct? Yes, you can. Come with me. I grasp Ejin's hand and tug him up from the sofa. In the kitchen, Ejin stands beside me. We have all our ingredients on the counter. The Ferrari idol's hot. My 210 BPM after 5th donut. Why would you eat so many donuts? Oh my god. Our next duel is making food for our picnic. We're making egg sandwiches, chicken salad sandwiches, cutting watermelon, and making chocolate mousse for dessert. The goal is to make the food as aesthetically pleasing as possible within the time limit. I want to be out of here in an hour. The timer starts as soon as we settle on who's making what. I glance up at the crowd of aliens on the other side of my counter. As any good sibling would, I lump my sister in with them. They clap for Ejin and I as if we're professional chefs streaming recipes. Sounds quite educational. Supreme Leader, we're rooting for you. Well, go sis. This is a much needed break from editing my haul video. Well, now I know what Lynn was doing. She must have had her headphones on upstairs when I called her. Thanks, but you don't need to cheer. We're doing simple cooking. My bets are on my sister winning this. She's a stellar cook. I know, she's fed me for years. That may be so, but our Supreme Leader has an impeccable palate. I bet you Earthians has never had Cosmoroni. I haven't, we should fix that. Lynn sticks her hand out to the aliens. 2 of them hurriedly slap their wristwatches and hunt for what I presume is the recipe. For my sanity, I pretend I no longer know her. Ejin, I think it's only fair if we each make 1 dessert and 1 sandwich. When you say sandwich, you're talking about the food that uses 2 pieces of bread with a filling between them, yes? I am. I'll let you go first. Choose what you want to make. Interestingly enough, Eden chooses to make. Oh, I choose for him. I think let him make the watermelon one because that's probably easier to just slice up the watermelon versus making a mousse. The chicken salad sandwiches and the watermelon salad slices for our pygmy. But you have to win the contest. But I'm a good cook either way. Also, I don't think I have to win. He's just like super competitive. I just have to date him. Although he's a planet conqueror, I verify he can slice watermelon into neat triangles before I turn away for my own task. I get eggs boiling on the stovetop, set aside the ice bath for them, and portion out everything else for the filling in the meantime. I do the same with the chocolate mousse, then fetch a small mason jars to spoon the finished mixture into. As I'm pulling the hand mixer from the cupboard, my timer for the eggs goes off. I transfer the eggs to the ice bath, then mix the heavy cream, chocolate, and vanilla extract into mousse. The aliens clap as I portion the mousse into the mason jars and add a dollop of whipped cream and shave some of the remaining chocolate on top. Once it's transferred to the fridge, I peel the eggs, press the yolks through a sieve, and mash the entire mixture together to create the filling. I wrap 4 filled sandwiches in cling wrap and place them in the fridge. They need to chill before I can cut them aesthetically enough to win the challenge. Since I have some free time, I snack on a few squares of leftover chocolate. And once again reminded that baking chocolate is too bitter to be eaten like a regular chocolate bar. Enough time has passed. I unwrap the sandwiches, slice up the crust, and slice them horizontally so they maintain their shape in the glass container. I pull out my dessert and display it beside the sandwiches. I'm no professional chef, but it's a beautiful spread, and I finish everything with 15 minutes left to spare. The scent of fresh bread stops me. The kitchen is also several degrees hotter, which makes sense since I hear the oven door shutting beside me. The aliens clap, and there's a familiar plonk of a baking sheet. Amazing work, Supreme Leader. Your sandwiches are of unparalleled beauty. I'm confused at what those are, but the spirit's there. Ejin's sandwiches lay on the baking sheet I usually make cookies on. Said sandwiches are actually puff pastries. He cuts one in 2, and the steaming filling pours out. They're stunning, and I'm inspired by the beautifully golden brown exterior. But a puff pastry isn't a sandwich. My sister lunges up with her phone and snaps photos of my food and Ejin's. I finished but a few seconds after you this time, Briar. I point at Ejin's tray. What are those? Sandwiches? Those are puff pastries with the filling. A sandwich needs bread. There is bread. I used the entire loaf to make the required dough. What? That shouldn't be possible. Yeah, besides, we call a slab of ice cream between 2 cookies a sandwich. There's no bread involved there at all. Then be quiet if you aren't helping me. She draws a fake zipper across her lips and returns to snapping photos. Would you kindly try the sandwich I've made before you reject it? Alright, fine. I will eat it. Fine, I'll give it a try. Our audience claps as I collect the piece Ejin offers me. Just lifting the pastry emphasizes its luxuriousness, the alluring, flaky, golden brown exterior, and the scent of the gently baked filling. I swallow to keep from salivating and chomp into the pastry. I got an achievement. No, I got an ending. Basically, I died because it was too delicious. Unidentified frying object. Great. I died because his pastry was too damn delicious. What is this, by the way? Okay, I don't know. Well, good thing I saved. Alright, you did not make a sandwich. I pulled my... Told you should have made the sandwich. I don't think it matters. I pull my sandwiches closer. No, we're not doing that. Look, these are sandwiches. Mine are also sandwiches. Must we argue semantics and terminology? What you made is a puff pastry at worst, and a pie at best. And what is a pie by definition? A baked dish of fruit or meat and vegetables, typically with a top and base of pastry, which is what you made. Can we not then argue the same for sandwiches? Pies and sandwiches are drastically different. As we reach a stalemate on this, we should resolve it democratically. Lynn, if you would. My sister pops up beside Ejin and me. Her fingers fly across her phone. When she finally shows it to us, there are trending polls across various social media sites. She's placed a photo of the food Ejin and I made wherever she could. Unfortunately, we can't see the results without voting. As the web needs time to work its magic, you two should get out of here. Enjoy your day. She hands me a neatly packed picnic basket and my head spins. When did she pack our food? Lynn's corralling us towards the front door before I can get my bearings. Off you go, kiddos. Leave the cleanup to us and enjoy yourselves. Wait a second. Go on, get out. Bye-bye. You dare withhold the results of our duel. Toodaloo. The door clams. I stand outside on the street with Ejin. No matter how many times I encounter her, I cannot decode the true demeanor of your sister. Give up on that. You'll be better off. She's always been a whirlwind. I'm embarrassed by Lynn's haphazard matchmaking, yet Ejin laughs as if he's having the time of his life. You have a fine family. I imagine you have a surplus of fond memories, if you could call it that. I have and shall continue to do so. What's with that smitten look? May I finally unravel the mystery of a picnic? Yeah, I'll guide us to the park. It's a picnic time, guys. The sun is hot enough to fry an egg, even on the grass, but we find a spot in the shade. It's one of those days where it's the perfect temperature in the shade, but hot enough to burn in a few minutes in the sun. Ejin holds the basket while I set up our picnic. Picnics require blankets, observed. It's not required, but it certainly makes things comfier. I point to the bottom left corner of the blanket furthest from the tree. Set the basket down over there. We'll use it as a weight for that side of the blanket. But we'll weigh down the other 3 corners. We will. I pat the spot beside me on the blanket. I'm unfamiliar with that gesture. It means come join me. Oh, it's an invitation. He sits on the blanket beside me and leaves about a forearm's worth of space between us. The wind blows the comforting scent of his shampoo and the faint undertone of coconut in my direction. I hand him an empty plate as I unpack our lunch. Do all picnics require 2 participants? No, you can picnic alone, it's just uncommon. What would you like to eat? Everything you made. He accepts the jar of chocolate mousse I hand him, along with a spoon. Ejin scoops out a spoonful of mousse experimentally, before popping it in his mouth. His face lights up as he savors the dessert. We devour our mousse cups in silence before I portion out the sandwiches. The chicken pastries Ejin made are noticeably soggier than earlier, thanks to the steam and condensation from being packed without cooling. Hopefully it doesn't kill us this time. He declines the pastries, but accepts a generous helping of the egg salad sandwiches I made. Before he can take a bite, an alien guard materializes and sprinkles a powder onto his sandwich. Oh, so that's how we look like. We got poofy hair. We sit in mutually enjoyed silence once more. However, There are small interruptions whenever Ejin grunts in approval while eating. It's difficult for me not to do the same, considering Ejin's take on a sandwich is delicious. It's gonna moider us. It tastes like how I imagine winning the lottery when you're down on your luck feels, and that's with it being slightly soggy. I can't imagine how mind-blowingly delicious it would have tasted fresh out of the oven. Actually, it's better I didn't try it. It's a simple recipe, yet the way Ejin made it is tasty enough to make me stupid with delight. Oh my god, short hair! Oh wait, she doesn't. You don't have enough for short hair. I'm gonna drink some water. What would it be like to eat food this tasty every day? These are delectable. Likewise. I'm curious about your limitations. What can't you do? Oh, plenty. How about you? Currently, the only thing I can't do is best you. Hydrate. I have been hydrating. If we're dueling now based on the taste of the food we made, you definitely win. No, the honor of the victory is yours. Taste is but one factor. Your natural cooking skills left me mesmerized. Nah, I learned to cook to care for my sister. It was the least I could do after she left our hometown with me when I selfishly wanted better than what I had. Do Earthians consider such a mode as selfish? Some people do. Are you still a wanderer? Not anymore. I've planted my roots here in Os. It's a lovely place. What about you? What's Ornthon like? It's busy, but it's home. I've never once run out of tasks since the day I was born. He's that busy. That's insane. And if that's the case, then how often has he actually gone home? You take frequent breaks, right? Take breaks from who? I'm quite solid, and I won't be altering my matter anytime soon. Or are you worried about the mothership? I assure you our safety system is top of the line. I laugh, but cover my mouth with my palm, since I'm mid-sandwich bite. Not break as in fragile or safety feature. I mean break as in you take time to rest, eat and sleep. I don't quite follow. You sleep, right? Only as I must to keep my mind sharp? Sounds like plenty of people I know. And you eat? I do, but it's different from what you're imagining. Orthonians take tablets as sustenance. The tablets contain all the nutrients we require. I'm guessing that's what that powder is. Can you not take in nutrients from what you're eating now? I can, but it's an infinitesimal amount. Ejin tugs his mouth wide open enough that I can see inside. He has strange, neat lines along his cheeks with rows of filament nested inside. It reminds me of fish gills. Fish gills. Because of these, powder is absorbed better. Solids, however, are a challenge. That's fascinating. What happens if food gets stuck in there? Then my tongue becomes my primary removal implement. It's why solids are an enjoyable challenge. Do you lick and prod at it until it comes out? Usually, but there are other tools on the mothership I may use if necessary. Can I see your tongue? His tongue is far longer than expected, and there are sharp points similar to palpate at the tip. To my naked eye, everything else about it seems normal, but I'm sure there's much more that will be revealed if I studied under a microscope. He rolls most of his tongue back into some kind of strange pocket on the bottom of his mouth. When he's done, it's about the size of a normal human tongue. Okay. I'm fascinated, but it'd be inappropriate to examine any more of your anatomy during this picnic. Ejin laughs. You're more than welcome to do so if you leave this planet with me. My face heats up. Is he flirting with me? Don't offer again. I don't have enough willpower to say no. When he opens his mouth, I stuff some of his sandwich in it. Ah, Tempt me not. Injun's eyes crinkle with deep amusement as he chews. I've barely recovered by the time he swallows. You're quite wait, how do you pronounce Blaze? I feared my earlier disclosure may scare you. That's the author's desires coming through. The author's like, yeah, I like that alien tongue. I guess, and tilt back with fake shock. I'm offended you haven't noticed how much of a freak I am. That is a joke? Yes, it's a joke. I'm having a great time with you. You could split your face in 3 and spit acid, and I'd still eat sandwiches like this with you. Splitting one's face and spitting acid are more of a six jits trait. Their manners are rather impeccable considering. What? Enough, you're only making me more curious. He leans closer as I cackle, his eyes glint with mirth. If I'm back in your good graces, I'd like to do that thing we did earlier. What thing? The thing with our hands. You have to be more specific. He takes my hand in his. This. Right, I held his hand when I guided him to the kitchen. Oh, no? It's okay, but we still have to eat the watermelon. We each grab a slice of watermelon with our free hands. As before, an alien guard materializes and sprinkles a powder onto his watermelon. Agent holds it flat enough for his guard to coat on one side, then he flips it over to the other side. So what exactly is this powder anyway? It's a nutrient-rich plankton native to Orthon. It's easy to culture and harvest, making it practical for long voyages. Does it taste good? Taste is impertinent. It serves its purpose, satisfying all our nutritional needs. Can I try some? Agent offers his slice of watermelon to me. I lean in to take a small nibble. And it tastes awful! The powder adds a chalky texture to the watermelon, and the flavor has taken on a bitter saltiness with an almost meaty aftertaste. Agent suppresses a laugh behind his hand as he watches me struggle to maintain my composure. I quickly dig into my untainted watermelon, trying to cleanse the offensive taste from my mouth. I've been told it's something of an acquired taste. And you couldn't have said something before offering some to me? Would it have dissuaded you? He's got me there. It's an incredibly enjoyable day, and we stick around in the park chatting until the sun sinks and the soft orange glow of sunset illuminates us. And now it's nap time. Headpad. Thank you for headpad. It's well after 9 p.m. when Agent escorts me home. Only when I'm safely on the front step does he release my hand. I pivot and clasp our picnic basket in both palms. Briar, today was a pleasure, thank you. You're welcome. I had a good time too. There's a lull in our conversation. I understand I'll see you tomorrow, yet the disappointment of parting exists all the same. It's the same for me. Agent claps his hand behind him. I kick a stone off our front step. The hum of the spaceship above us fills the silence. It's surreal. Don't I have to come up to the ship for that evaluation? You're right. He covers his face, then snaps to attention. How could I have forgotten something so crucial? Probably because you relax for the first time in your life. Is that what relaxing does? It makes you forgetful. Being overly tense does the same thing, so I don't know what to tell you. We don't yet have the results of our cooking competition either. I'll check in with Lynn to see where we're at with that. Let me brush my teeth, change my clothes, and then I'll come up to the ship for my evaluation. I shall eagerly anticipate your arrival. Do more than anticipate it. It's a race. Agent jolts. Wait, it's a duel? I rush inside, making the best use of my head start. Oh my gosh. I return outside in 9 minutes. 2 familiar guards await my arrival. Handsome alien A and B, it's good to see you. Every time we see you, you're a stranger Earthian. And every time I see you too, you're more Bishonen than last time. Take me up to the ship, please. Oh my god, they're Bishonen. I'm beamed inside the familiar purple and blue room, but I don't see Ejin. Ejin, are you here? You must be the infamous contract violator I keep hearing about. A deep, velvety voice I never heard before addresses me from the gloom. The alien it belongs to steps into the light, and I hold my breath seeing him. He's nothing like Ejin, Andel, or any of the other aliens I've met. He looks like I expected a planet-conquering alien to be, with his broad, muscular build, scars, and overbearing countenance. Ejin's the same height as me, Andel is shorter than me, but this alien is so tall that I feel like an ant gazing up at the breadth of an oak tree. The way they spoke about you, I thought you'd be taller, as well as this. His crimson eyes flick over to me. Friend-shaped? Friend-shaped? Thank you, and you are... We won't be relevant to each other following this conversation, so there's no need for formal introductions. That's offensive. Ejin and I are getting along great. Seems you haven't considered that may be the primary reason why we won't be relevant to one another. Have I offended you somehow by coming here? Everything offends Nabo, contract violator. Feel free to ignore him. He's such a hulking bulk of muscle that I doubt that's possible. Hi, Andel. Good evening. Why is he in pajamas? The space door to my left opens and Ejin rushes out. His PJs are adorable. But why is he suddenly wearing glasses? Actually, everyone on this ship is except Andel, whose glasses are on his head. Also, seeing Andel beside Ejin and Nabo, it registers just how short Andel is. Maybe he's got that rancid attitude to make himself bigger. Blast, I thought I made it. Andel lifts his stack of papers. It obscures his lips like a fan would for a stereotypical nobulator. Is a dreamer. She beat you, although you were aboard the ship. You're the most disappointing specimen I've ever had the displeasure of knowing. Hey, that's harsh. Harsh is the only language Andel speaks. Fortunately, he only speaks it to Ejin. But Ejin's lovely. He's thousands of times better than any politicians we've had in the last several decades. Oh my, fortunately, you're young, Earthian. There's time yet for you to develop an accounting for taste. Wow, his remarks cut straight through the heart, huh? Andel, you may be as rude to me as you wish, but be courteous to our guests. Better yet, shall we proceed with the evaluation? I feel my lifespan decreasing with every second I'm in your proximity, glorified crown-wearing urchin that you are. My apologies for Andel once again, Briar. Let us score today, so you may be on your way. A screen rises up from the floor before Ejin, and a platform beneath my feet raises me above the others. Ejin taps a few buttons on his watch, and a digital screen forms before me. The amendment score for day 1 of 3 is... The numbers jump around before my eyes, scrolling impossibly fast as though I tugged a lever on a gambling machine. The end shows a 0, and the second column is another 0. A number 1 falls in the final spot. My score is 100? Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. 100 is rather generous. I thought you'd give her a 10 at most. I lucked out getting chosen by Ejin. I've been here all of 10 minutes and his crewmates are unbearable. Congratulations, Earthian. You've survived the first day. Why do you phrase it like that? Because you may be vaporized any day you fail horribly enough. What? You can't do that. But I can. It was in one of the clauses on the document you signed. Oh, you horrible little... Unfortunately, I don't have the pleasure of subjecting Ejin to that today. A shame, really. There's something seriously wrong with Andel for him to say that with a smile. You're free to leave. We'll see you tomorrow evening for the evaluation. Andel gestures behind me and the space door opens. I get chills remembering how fast it collapsed into a ramp, so I don't step on it just yet. I notice the crinkling of Andel's eyes. The Contract violator learns. What a feat. I can't say the same about the overgrown 𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔 prince. I have a name, you know. How does the halfwit address you by it? Well, yes. Then it's irrelevant to me. Good evening to you. Andel. He stalks away without a single glance backward. Wow. Ignore him. I'll escort you back home. I suck in a deep breath when 𝒒💐 and I are back on my front porch. He pulls off his glasses and places them on his watch. The instrument absorbs it in a puff of particles. Why the glasses, by the way? It's an Andel measure. After a certain time of night, he refuses to perceive anyone without spectacles. I now have a deep understanding of how you've been single for so long. Meaning, Nabo and Andel are rude enough to scare most people off. Does that mean I cannot enjoy your company tomorrow? No, I'll come over. Well, I suppose you must, for the sake of your planet. Even if the Earth was an state, I'd come check on you. I meant what I said. It's been a while since I've had that much fun. Then I look forward to our competitions tomorrow. Enjoy your rest. You too. I slip inside and collide with Lin. Yo, Che, what were you doing so close to the door? Eavesdropping? You two had such a good mood going on until you visited that spaceship. Speaking of, what was it like inside? I waved like a madwoman while you were gone, but nobody beamed me up. You don't want to go up there. 𝒒💏's the only nice one. Oh, don't be so hard on them. They probably woke up on the wrong side of bed, or stepped in some water after donning fresh socks. First, none of them wear socks, and second, that's so alarmingly specific. Actually, I'm far too tired to get into it with you now. Forget it. Chin up, they probably need time to warm up to you. The aliens who helped me clean up were kinder than I thought. Speaking of, Lin sticks out her tongue. It's a gradient from purple to navy, and hundreds of white spots speckle her tongue like the night sky. Don't eat, Cosmeroni. My tongue's been like this since you left. No amount of scrubbing has changed that. The process of making it melted all our good bakeware too. Who's gonna replace that? Don't have a heart attack, I've already replaced it. Can we chat about something that matters now? How was your date with 𝒒💏? Oh no, we're not getting into that. I still have 2 days left. I'm heading to bed. No party pooper, wet blankets, stick in the mud, grumpy umpkins. I walk away and head upstairs. Okay, day 1 complete. Oh wait, not yet. Please sis, you have to tell me, I'm dying to know. I figured you're too busy flaunting on social media to wonder. Am I so heartless in your mind? I was super worried when I took you away this morning. But I figured things went well since the sky didn't go all weird. Thank you for your vote of confidence. If you really hate 𝒒💏, I'll figure something out so you never have to see him again. That won't be necessary. He's a bit clumsy, but he's... Yeah, he's cute. He's cute both in personality and looks. In like a what's it called? Like a cooler sort of way, you know? My sister gasps, then squeals and throws her hands up and does a happy dance. Yes, oh my god, yes, that's amazing news. You two are super duper cute together. Remember when I told you he was a cute alien and you were all, ugh, of face? Yes, I remember. Yes, here we are now. My cranky sister found someone she likes. Like is a stretch, and hey, I'm not cranky, I'm practical. Which is totally why you carry a sewing kit, a massive water bottle, and a multi-tool everywhere, right? And you were thankful for it every time you needed any of them, if I recall. Lin tosses herself on my bed and scoots over. I'm really happy for you, you know. I was super afraid this wouldn't work out. But you were superbly pissed waiting at that cafe, and I thought I'd all but ensured you grow old with 100 cats. $100 dogs. 100 cats? You know I'm a dog person. Oof. But seriously, if that's what you want instead, I'm totally behind you. preferably about a block or two over to spare myself the smell. How's the game so far? Hello, Paladin Stan. We are dating an alien because otherwise he'll destroy the world, and we have to do 3 dates. The first date was good, and I'm gonna drink water. And we're wrapping up the first day with our sister here. Are you done taking up my bed? Nah, I think I can spread out a little longer. Treat me as part of this mattress. I plop my pillow onto my sister's face and flop onto her. Her scream is muffled thanks to all the crushing. Oh, you brute. I ease up and she stands. Lynn? What's up? It was chaos at first, but there's still potential for it to become that way again. Yeesh, if you're gonna praise me, leave off all that other stuff, won't you? Yes, thank you. It wasn't so bad to get out of the house and spend time with someone else for once. She taps her phone and wipes an imaginary tear away from her eye. Yes, thank you. It was... Oh, okay. She recorded. My voice spews out of her device. Perfect. I'll play this anytime you're in one of those I'm right about this moods. Hey, delete that. I lunge for her, but she dodges. Absolutely not. I worked hard for this. I'll play this as your celebration of life. Lynn. Hello, TA. Welcome, TA. How you doing today? We just finished our first date with an alien. My morning starts off easy and without any interruptions. I sleep in for an hour, take a long shower, then browse the internet for a good while. My peace shatters when I step into a kitchen full of guests I didn't know we'd be having. Ondale's seated at our dining table, finishing the last of a plated breakfast. Nabo's across from him, scrolling a digital screen from his wristwatch. Oh, and his feet are on my table. Well, you certainly know how to take your time. It's a skill our half-wit could stand to learn. Excuse me, Nabo, your feet? Lynn and I eat there. Move them yourself if it bothers you. He keeps scrolling, so I storm over and tuck them off the table. Or try to. My hand phases through him and his pixels distort before his vision solidifies again. Don't worry about him, he's actually on the mothership. Nabo gives me a hand wave as if to say, see, no harm done, but that's entirely not the point. I don't care if your feet are real or not. Get them off my table. Actually, who let you two into our home? I did. I made breakfast for everyone because Ejin said it'd be nice for all of us to formally meet. Lynn gestures to the empty dishes before her. But Andel ate it all. And we appreciate your gracious hospitality. How could you eat all the breakfast? The courteous thing to do is to leave a little, to have a little and leave enough for everyone else. Eating is the privilege of the victorious. They can't possibly think this is acceptable. I need to do something. Save. Unleash your older sister energy on them. Oh, I've had it. I don't know where these two learned their manners, but it won't matter in a moment. Lynn, did Ejin mention how long he'll be away for? He didn't, but he left because he said there was something he needed to grab. Then watch the door, please. I need to have a chat with these two. My sister swallows as I ease off my house flip-flops. Oh no, I'm using the slippers on them. She bails as if she can't get away fast enough. I wonder how you've treated your sister for her to run like that. You need not be curious long. You're about to find out. Though she's never been the recipient of it, as she knows better the moment she feels my aura. Contract violator, why are you approaching me? You... Just slam, wham, crash. My morning is lovely, bright and sunny, and it hasn't had any interruptions. I slept in like a baby, took a long shower, and browsed the internet for at least an hour. I'm currently relaxing in the kitchen while the ever so kind Nabo and Andel treat Lynn and I to breakfast. The welcoming sizzle and the scent of cooking eggs, bacon, sausages, accompanied by fresh toast is amazing. Wow, I really whipped those aliens into shape. You two are so nice, right, Lynn? My sister, who's sweating profusely beside me, nods. I can't wait until Ejin arrives and sees how wonderful you two are to us. Nabo, I like my eggs over easy. He obediently adjusts the heat. My sister also takes 3 spoonfuls of sugar in her coffee, Andel. Isn't that right? It is. Andel sets Lynn's coffee down gently before her after adding the instructed amount of sugar. Oh my god, I really beat them up very hard. Oh my god. She sucks air in through her teeth upon seeing Andel's swollen face, but quickly coughs to hide it. He delivers my coffee next, and I take a relaxing, deep sip of it. There's no morning better than this. Nabo sets a plate of food before Lynn and me. Briar, I heard you're awake. Ejin cheerfully enters through the kitchen door. He plops into the unoccupied seat beside me. My heart does a little flip seeing him. I'm so happy to see you. His eyes widen when he sees Nabo and Andel. You two, what happened? What exogorth attacked you? Go get treated on the mothership. Andel and Nabo share a look before staring out the window. If they out me to Ejin, they're in for another world of pain. We angered, of course we shouldn't have. Thankfully, my polite smile is enough warning for them. What cosmic force was that? Doesn't matter, we lost a duel to them. It matters. I must best this formidable opponent neither of you could overcome for the pride of Ornthon. Andel sighs deeply. Then we've already lost. What do you mean? He studies his comrades, then his eyes fall on me. I swallow. Did he put 2 and 2 together? I'd rather not apologize considering how Nabo and Andel acted in my home, but Earth is on the line. Perhaps I shouldn't have been so rash. Before I catch the emotion in Ejin's eyes, it closes them. Well, I hope you two learned a valuable lesson. It's healthy to be humble whenever you drift too close to a solar flare. We'll consider the lesson masterfully learned, right? Right. Although Ejin smiles, both Nabo and Andel tense. Their combined unease is an additional physical presence crowding the room. It leaves me curious about how exactly Ejin leads his fleet. Please do enjoy your breakfast, Lynn. You too, beloved Briar. I think beating up Nabo and Andel has unintentionally made Ejin more into me. I clear my throat, determined to move on. I will enjoy breakfast, but what about you? Have you eaten? He loses all interest in his comrades as he focuses on me. I had a tablet, but I thought it'd be enjoyable to consume solids alongside you this morning. You don't have to. Perhaps not, but sustenance tastes better in your company. Lynn's practically feral from glee at Ejin's obvious flirtation. Is that flirting? His gaze rests on the various empty platters on the table. Unfortunately, it seems I dilly-dallied too long. The food's been consumed. You can have some of my breakfast if you like. I wouldn't dare. We have a whole day together. I wouldn't want you to get hungry. A tablet shall suffice. My hunger isn't like your hunger. I guess that's okay, but I'm still worried. No, it's okay. Here, have some breakfast. Can you please eat a little more? I'll be worried otherwise. I hand him a slice of toast and top it with condiments, sprouts, tomatoes, and one of my fried eggs. Then I remember how he said solids are a challenge for him. Yet he's eating. 𝒏𝒊 sets a plate before him in what I assume is a discreet offer to abandon the food if he needs to, but 𝒏💏 finishes the entire slice. It's not quite the breakfast with you that I imagine, but I'm glad to be in your company. Additionally, have I assuaged your concerns? Partially, nobody stopped by and applied powder on your food. I've already taken a tablet. It'd be gluttony to partake of another. Guess I worried for nothing. To an extent, but it was enjoyable. You're one of the few people I've had the pleasure of being fretted over by. Is that something you should enjoy? Perhaps not, but I shall, since it means you care. If I hadn't met 𝒕𝒊 and 𝒏𝒊, I wonder if everyone on Orthon is as blunt as 𝒏💏. While we have everyone here, I'd like to offer proper introductions. We haven't yet had the pleasure. 𝒏💏 gestures to 𝒕𝒊 and 𝒏𝒊. These two are the chief Orthonians who accompany me throughout my travels and conquests. 𝒕𝒊 is my faction's esteemed researcher. He represents Orthonian nationalism and is in charge of the seamless integration of the planet's species into Orthonian culture. No wonder he's so unbearable. That's a position of insane authority, and I'm sure he's made plenty of ruthless decisions for the sake of seamless integration. It's his job not to care about anything other than Orthon. But if that's the case, why does he dislike 𝒏💏 so much? Shouldn't they get along swimmingly, since 𒏏💏 is constantly securing planets for Orthon? Beside him is 𝒏𝒊. He's my faction's strategist and is in charge of the general welfare of Orthonians. He's my oldest friend, and his mother is my mother's sworn aegis. Should either of them fall in battle, they'll fulfill the motherly obligations of the fallen. So you two are brothers if one of your mothers passes? In Earthian terms, yes. However, there are vastly more obligations following that. Sounds like Orthonian families get about as complicated as anywhere else. That said, 𝒏𝒊 was hostile to me too. I hope he isn't 𝒏💏's aegis. You mentioned factions. Does that mean you aren't yet the ruler of Orthon? That title belongs to my father. He instructed all of his kin to explore the vastness of space and prove that any one of us deserves the title. I assume the seat was already yours based on the way you talk. 𝒏💏 twists his watch around on his arm. Speaking as such is a habit of mine. A deplorable one, I may add. I glance at 𝒕𝒊 and he clams up. But you two obviously support him, otherwise why would you travel together? You're correct about that, Earthian. 𝒕𝒊 glares. Leave me out of your assumptions. I'm part of this expedition solely so that neither of them perish. A service I'm being vastly underappreciated for, considering neither of them can tell 𝒂𝒏 powder from 𝒐𝒏𝒏𝒅𝒔. You're still burning up over that? Both are a white talc powder. They're the same to me. I can kill someone with the both. No, you cretins. One is highly volatile, the other is a poison. There's nothing similar about them. 𝒏𝒊 examines his hands. Ends and means. Death is the same, regardless of specification. You could pretend to care about my contribution. 𝒏💏 smiles at 𝒕𝒊. Well, I appreciate it. The mothership wouldn't be running without you. The fact you mean that is another reason I can't stand you. You've never once tried to do everything yourself, unlike your siblings. I like that the stream is titled A Date? Yes, but it's actually 3 dates. Hello, Li Mingcheng, welcome. We're dating an alien. And these are his right-hand men. But based on what 𝒏💏 told me during our our picnic yesterday, he's the most hardworking guy I've ever met. Oh, Blink 182 song. Nice. I've absorbed almost everything you told me, 𝒕𝒊. I'll know which is right when it's actually important, since our many arguments will come to mind. This conversation no longer deserves many input. Enough. Ejin's eerily lucky. We've seen evidence of that time and again traveling with him. May I ask how many other people you're fighting for the throne? Whenever I hear about dates, that song just plays in my head. I see. 67 if you include all my half-siblings, in-laws, cousins, nieces, and nephews. Lynn chokes on her coffee. Andel prints a handkerchief from his watch and passes it to her. I don't know whether it's a gesture from the heart or the consequence of the flip-flop I struck him with earlier, but I appreciate it. 67? Oh my gosh, 67. That's so many people. It is, and each competitor has their own fleet, with which they're conquering planets while we're bound to this one. Perhaps that's why Nabo dislikes me. To him, I must be the obstacle that's keeping Ejin from conquering other planets. Then we ought to finish our business as soon as possible, so you don't fall behind, huh? Me? Fall behind where? She means your planet seizure count. Well, we'll fall behind our rivals while you frolic on this planet. Ejin taps his watch with a scoff. A digital screen with numbers and a ranking appears before us. The number next to Ejin's name spins so rapidly that I can't pass the number of planets he has successfully conquered. What I do understand that his number is over 9 zeros long and it's still rapidly increasing. Is that going up? But you're here with us. Of course it is. I've taught them very well. He laughs in a friendly way, but I can't shake the feeling that I haven't adequately assessed his character. I assume Ejin stumbled into success, but based on what I'm hearing, he's competent. Part of me wonders if it's his friendliness, or at least his facade of it, has played an invaluable part of his success as a planet conqueror. He changes his screen with a tap. His image at the top gleams and sparkles, while everyone below him is grayed out. My family may be competing, but they first need a fraction of the skills I have to be considered a rival. Now you know another reason why I hate him. How can this empty-headed heathen be winning by such a margin? If my fleet couldn't do anything without me, then I have to destroy them. Nabo, why are you worried about Ejin exactly? He shrugs. Hares and turtles. He's not a ruler yet. The nameplate beneath Ejin's amazing score reads 𝒕𝒔. They have a modest 5 planets. That's all? Just 5? Yes, 𝒕𝒔 secured those 5 planets after 30 years of battling a platoon I was trading. Her squad was such fine practice for mine that I withdrew on the 31st year. Is that the only reason she has those planets? Yes, it wouldn't do to crush her spirit. She's still growing. Dare I ask what comes after her growth? How thoroughly is he planning to crush her once she comes of age? Wait, how old is 𝒕𝒔? Ejin talks about her like she's still a child, although they fought for 30 years. I don't know what face I made, but Andel's staring. See? He's creepy. His ability to delegate is uncanny. Everyone has their place. All I've done is assign them according to their own ambitions. Creepy, overgrown algae. Lynn taps my shoulder and points at my ear. I lean over. What is it? You should consider marrying Ejin. Go to the courthouse today. You can't waste any more time. That's your advice after what you just heard? Think about this. Even if you only get half of those planets when you split up, we are not space travelers. Not with that attitude. I'll launch you into space if you keep this up. I believe that concludes introductions on my side. Lynn, would you kindly introduce yourself to my companions? I'd love to, but there's not much to say. My name's Lynn Reeves, age 28. I started a degree in broadcasting, swapped to computer science, then dropped out for personal reasons. Briar is my sister. We've lived together since she was old enough to leave home, and I tagged along. She works incredibly hard, so I try to make her life easier when I can. A noble endeavor. Lynn, do you really feel like that? No further comments. I hope all of you would treat my sister well. It would be my honor to do so. Thanks, brother-in-law. Lynn! If we're done playing house, I'm heading back to the ship. I'll join you after I finish these dishes. Andel crosses to the sink and begins washing our dishes. It's quite something what the fabled slipper can do to someone who's never felt it before. Nabo, can I join you? I really want to see the ship. You may, but if you attempt to film it, our electromagnetic shield will reduce your cellular device to ashes. Wowie, that's a security measure. I promise not to film, so please let me tag along. Follow me if you want, but I won't be responsible for sending you home. That's okay, since my home is below yours. Bye, sis. I glance at the clock following their departure. It's already 1 p.m. Where did the time go? What are today's plans? It's already so late, we'll have to keep it simple. Since we walked around yesterday, let's stay in today. While your abode is beautiful, there's limited room here for competitions. Once we compete today, I figured we could relax. Competitions are integral to my people. If need be, I could make that my victor's demand. I have 4 of those banked with you after yesterday. That number may be higher. We don't have the results of yesterday's cook-off. I place my hand over Agent's and he pauses. Don't think about that. While I understand duels are important to you, not dueling every day is important to me. Our competitions yesterday were my attempt at understanding you. Could you do the same for me today? He seems nervous, but after meeting my gaze for a moment, he nods. He flips his palm over, gently squeezes my hand, and then releases it. I'm uncertain what relaxing entails, but I shall try. I promise it will be as fun as dueling. I'm wary. Following yesterday's forgetfulness, I'm certain I should avoid this relaxing activity. But I want to relax with you. We did that on the sofa yesterday, didn't we? We did, but I wanted to work this time, so try not to think about me. I will fail. You can try again as many times as you like. I do not wish to try that, so I accept my defeat in advance. Do you want to think about me that much? He blushes, yet holds my gaze. If the answer is not apparent, then yes, I do. I meant it when I shared that I'm enthralled by you. My face heats up. I can't look away from him. Have you ever heard of moderation? I don't know what to say when you're so honest. Am I troubling you? No, yes. Well, kinda. But also no. I have conflicting feelings about all the flattery. But I am sincere. Is there a specific way you'd like me to prove that to you? Perhaps it's indelicate, but please tell me what you like. My hope is that I'll grow closer to you if I show you that first. Well, I like that he's honest, and that despite this crazy situation, I feel at ease around him. But in the same vein, how can he like me so much when he hasn't seen many of my bad sides? I mean, it's called rose-tinted glasses for a reason. Also, let me more water. You haven't seen any of the bad parts of my personality. Then I invite you to show them to me. I've been exceptionally clumsy around you, although I've never considered myself such. Head pat. Thank you for head pat. It's not something I can show you on command. He inclines his head. Then it's my honor to get to know you today as well. Who says it like that, you dork? As you laughed, I'll take that to mean you find me endearing instead of contemptibly socially inept. Humor is good, observed. I feel like I'm being studied, observed. He looks incredibly bemused after I mimic him. The longer I stare at Ejin, the more I shall be on my way. I completely forgot Andel was here. Ejin must have too. No need to announce your departure. As a guest, it's impolite to leave without informing one's host. Good day, Briar. I shall see you at this evening's evaluation. Now that the moon's returned to normal, I should get down to what we're doing. Since there are no duels, I need to do whatever I can to ensure we have another good date. Regarding the cook-off yesterday, Lynn posted everything on the internet, so it'll take some time for them to decide. Shouldn't we check what the current tally is? And see all the discourse? Nah, let's wait for the final result. Discourse, as in social familiarity. No, that definition is obsolete here. Today, people use it for discussions online, typically once they get out of hand. Or, that doesn't quite work as a definition either. Why am I wasting precious time trying to explain the internet to an alien? Regardless of the definition, is something you want to say out of. Observed. How shall we do this to relaxing today? What do you usually do? Of the things I do to relax, there are only a few that come to mind that are fun to do with another person. Usually I just... watch something or listen to music. Both sound good. I guess watch something is more entertaining. I point towards the living room. I typically watch something on the TV and chew through tons of snacks if I'm watching something good. Actually, I still polish off tons of snacks even if I'm watching something bad. I'm familiar with television. I've learned much from that invaluable tool. Why is he referring to the TV as if it's some reverend teacher who's taught him decades of sage advice? Though after spending so much time here, I doubt I'm destined to meet Goku, Luffy, or Naruto. What? Ijin, I chew my lips to keep myself from laughing. May I ask how exactly you studied Earth? Through decades of media consumption and Andel's occasional nagging. Why? Goku, Luffy, and Naruto aren't real people. They're fictional and made up. As my fleet remains untouched and Andel hasn't cataloged a single Earthian with extraordinary anomalies, I just suspected as much. You like Piccolo? I don't watch Dragon Ball, but I know who the Goku is, at least. Wait, what do you classify as an ordinary anomaly? Must we discuss Andel's research? It'd be better to ask him than have me poorly paraphrase it. They're real to me! I'm certain he'd chew me out if I dared ask him, so let's not. I'm greatly amused that you thought those characters were real and came here anyway. Nothing could douse my desire to meet you. How can you say that with a straight face? Just like Briar is real. Am I real? Am I really? Oh my gosh. Would altering my face shape give my words credence? I can't hold back anymore and start laughing. Ijin's grin brings out the sprinkle of magenta in his eyes. Okay, let's get back on track. Here's how we'll spend the afternoon. I'll make our snacks, and since you know how to use a TV, why don't you pick what we watch? Ijin nods and heads to the living room. I pivot towards the pantry. Okay, what do we have to munch on? Snackies. About 20 minutes later, Ijin and I lounge on the couch with the TV in front of us. He spent a while browsing various streaming services Lynn is subscribed to, and settled on a trending show with bright colors called Posterity Cleaning. It has high rating compared to everything else. Let us observe if it's worthy or not. He turns up the volume and I stuff popcorn into my mouth as the show starts. We're down to the wire now. Only 3 minutes remain for our contestants. The opening shot shows a group of people frantically scrubbing and folding various fabrics while others rush back to their tables. Netflix and chilling. Netflix and chilling? Like shaking hands, execute steps I performed thousands of times, everything I've practiced and learned. A single spot remains for one of our contestants at 𝒂𝒏𝒌𝒔 Academy. But only those who present their fabrics to the judges have a shot at this. Fold, fold! I can't mess up now. A young girl with vibrant lilac hair folds fabrics as if her life depended on it. All the garments on her table are startlingly shaped and have jutting angles she's neatly tucking and folding. 2 minutes before the judges come by tables. Who will win? Who will the spot belong to, everyone? Crisp. Clean. 30 seconds left. Lines! And that's time. Contestants, step away from your tables. The heroine steps back at attention as the shot zooms out. People at various tables collapse. Others throw their hands in the air. And our promising contestant who claimed the final spot at 𝒂𝒏 Academy is... Sheriff Pumpkin. Howdy! Welcome! You have earned a spot. I'm kidding. Hello! Good morning! We're dating an alien, and right now, we're Netflix and chilling. A sheet billows across the shot, and instead we see the same lilac-haired girl staring up at a massive campus as other students rush past her. I can do this. This is quite something. I'm as confused as I am intrigued. The moment the protagonist takes a step forward, another white sheet blows across her, and we transition towards a bright blue sky. The show turns out to be about making different fabrics in the fashion industry and the importance of properly laundering the different materials. The protagonist, 𝒕𝒔, attends a prestigious textile engineering academy that has both laundry and fashion competitions. Well, that does sound like an anime. Apparently, the school's goal is to give students an irrevocable appreciation for how fabrics came to be. Honestly, it reads like an environmentalist piece disguised as a shoujo anime, but it's fun, so I give it a chance alongside 𝒂𝒐, who's genuinely engrossed. 𝒕𝒔 knows a lot about laundry and maintaining longevity of different fabrics and materials. It was a sacred teaching in the rural, self-contained community she's from. She won herself a scholarship to the school after filling in for a friend at a competition they were supposed to participate in. I pity Clydia, since this was originally her spot, but I promise to do my best. Yeah! 𝒕𝒔 runs into someone, and the camera pans up from her view to a gorgeous and stylish young woman of clearly high class. She has fierce eyes. Oh, she's so pretty. That's what she'd say if she saw you too. I toss my pillow at 𝒂𝒐. Head pat. Thank you. Thank you for head pat. Hey you, where did you learn your manners? Don't you know who you just pumped into? I'm sorry. 𝒕𝒔 falls silent as she stares at the beautiful girl. She admires how stylish she is, or, as the camera eventually reveals, the quality of the fabric her clothes are made of. Hurry up and apologize. You're gawking at Rena Belvedere, dear, you know. Belvedere, dear. Where have I heard that name before? Give it a rest, Alini Nini. Her uniform doesn't have a single crest on it. She must have just transferred here. I'm so sorry. If you are, then look where you're going from now on, Archibald. A butler materializes beside the girl. Oh, he's fast. Reminds me of your guards. The sofa wiggles as 𝒂𝒐 laughs. Yes, young miss. Help her up in my stead. Rena pivots and stalks away. Every step is elegantly animated. Don't you dare forget that Rena let a bumpkin like you go today. The two girls accompanying Rena rush after her. Meanwhile, Archibald, the butler, pulls 𝒕𝒔 to her feet. I really hope I didn't make an enemy today. I have enough of on my spool this year. I appreciate her word choice. You would. The rest of the episode plays out with 𝒕𝒔 finding her footing in school. Apparently, she's never been in a formal classroom, so she gets lost pretty often and is incredibly socially inept with everyone she meets. Whoa, is that genuine bamboo? Huh? It is, but I never expected anyone to notice. I come from a long line of bamboo farmers. I would love to hear more. Actually, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce me to your family. Maybe I will if we get to know one another better. First, who are you? 𝒕𝒔. It's my first year here, and my first time ever in a building like this. Nice to meet you, 𝒕𝒔. or oratory, but people usually call me T. It's lovely to meet you, T. If you don't mind, can we walk to class together? I'd love to. The fast friends find out they're in the same class, though it's a funny coincidence after they spend the episode hopelessly lost on the massive campus. Turns out T is bad with directions. As a result, T and Tace keep running into Rena and her cronies. However, Tace is happy to discover that Rena is her senior by 1 grade. The more engrossed Ejin and I get in the show, the less we chat, but simply existing next to him is nice. The opening arc of the show focuses on a design competition. Apparently students of all grades may enter, so Tace decides to. I'm eagerly anticipating Tace's talents. We don't know how talented she is. All she's done is be fascinated by materials. While preparing for the competition, Tace learns that Rena is popular for a multitude of reasons. The primary ones being that her family helped found the school and manages one of the largest fashion brands in the world. As such, Rena is an aspiring fashionista who yearns to know as much about textiles as possible. It's better to avoid her. People suck up to her, thinking her family will hire them fresh out of school, but I doubt it. Hello, Briar. It's my birthday. I'm turning 21. Oh my god! Happy birthday, Lillian! Happy birthday! A lot of December babies. Happy birthday!
Donated 25.00.
Who done did that? TA! You done did it. Also, happy birthday, Lillian, again. Happy birthday! Oh my god, thank you, TA. Now I need to write it down. Yeah, happy birthday, Lillian. Happy birthday! December babies unite. Let me write it down. Thank you, TA. Thank you, TA, for the download. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, happy birthday. Thanks, y'all. It means a lot. Yay, birthday! My birthday is when is my birthday? It's due in two more weeks. 2 more weeks. But yeah, 21. 21's a good age. Actually, what years are peak years? I guess there's no peak years. All years are good. But 21 is also, but I think 21 is around the time where you get more freedom, I feel. So that's also good. But then again, some people already get a lot of freedom at 18. So I guess it depends. But I feel like 21, you're at least more established because you're probably like mid schools or mid jobbos. Anyway, I never peaked. You gotta play the game peak to peak. Anyway, people suck up to her, thinking her family will hire them fresh out of school, but I doubt it. Oh wait, okay. Is it so crazy that I'd like to become friends with Rena? Oh, also, again, we're dating an alien right now, so that the world doesn't end, and we're watching an anime with him, and this is the dialogue from the anime. What's crazy is that you can't differentiate between dreams and delusions. Rena would never befriend you. G's expression sours as Rena's cronies interrupt with a bunch of other students. Did we hear that right, Bumpkin? You becoming friends with who? You better stay in your lane. Seriously, don't you two have some of Rena's trash to revere or something? Go away. But there's no law stating she and I can't be friends. You need to influence to so much as breathe the same as her. I heard that last year, the heir of JQ Fashion offered an entire island while proposing, yet Rena declined. Would anyone want that? It sounds super impractical. They're of a different world from you, Bumpkin. Leave her. She survived on potatoes and rice all her life, so we can't expect her to understand. Doesn't everyone eat those to survive? See, It'd be a miracle for her to befriend Reina. Or perhaps Reina would do it. After all, you can write off charity work. The students surrounding them snicker. Whatever, let's just go, Tace. Have any of you tried, I don't know, treating Reina normally? She's just a person at the end of the day. It's just like a bumpkin to think being normal is how you woo anyone. Focus on your competition entry. Don't forget you'll be expelled if you lose your scholarship. We're ready to throw you an extravagant going-away party when that day arrives. It's the least we can do, knowing how malnourished you'll be in the backwaters you're from. The students around them chortle and wheeze. Why, my heart's already breaking. Then why is she smiling? Agent, they're making fun of her. Let's go, Eleni. We can use this inspiration to win the competition. Toodles! Oh, okay, hold on. Let me turn off the air conditioning, because the air is kind of dry. However, despite rumors saying Reina's design is a sure win for the ceremonial competition, Tace wins instead when her design transforms, telling an entire story the second she watches it. I lost. People are mesmerized by Tace's work as they can't decode the message of it, and she refuses to elaborate on it to anyone. Her design is quite melancholic compared to her personality. You think so? The colors she used remind me of homesickness. Asian leans forward. I believe your observation has merit. What's strange is that despite Tace's victory, Reina is the least upset about it. She spends a lot of time in front of Tace's design. Now that they're rivals, the two of them push one another, suffering through wins, losses, and clashes of ideals as they showcase different techniques. These two have as many arguments as they do touching moments. That's a typical rivalry drama for you. Tace and Reina face off 5 more times, 4 of which Tace dominates before she shockingly loses to Reina. Tace quietly leaves the after party for the victors and heads back alone to her dorm, only to run into Reina. You should be at the party. Why are you here instead? Is it a gloat? Your first design was an embodiment of yourself, wasn't it? It was a story about you and your family. How did you know that? The patterns you make, the colors you choose, they all pay homage to the place you're from. At first I thought it was a calling card, but it's a letter, an attempt to tell them where you are. Which leaves me wondering how exactly you got your taste. No way. How could she know that? I'm right, aren't I? That's why you're making that face, why you're so desperately weaving your story into your works. At the climax of the plot, we discover Tace's secret and Reina's. Reina's always been incredibly jaded by fashion. As to her, there's too much waste and disregard. The love for longevity has died. Meanwhile, Tace was separated from her family. She was sent away with several other children to pursue a better life among the changing times. So what if you're right? I'll never reach them. Everything I've done up until now is just, it's all... If you say that it's all worthless, I'm never going to forgive you. Your work brought color back into my gray world, so don't you dare say anything bad about it. Ejin and I are on the edge of our seats as the two girls exchange shouts and tears. You'll find them. No, I won't. You will, because I'll help you. What kind of person would I be if I didn't help my friend? Reina. Ejin inclines his head. Please be friends for a long time, you two. Just friends? Come on, that's no way. Not with that level of devotion. It's a Yuri anime. Earthians must see things differently. Friendship often trumps romance on Orthon. Really? That's fascinating. Moved by Tace's story, the two become a duo and work together on Reina's graduation project. I never thought T's family would let us harvest from their fields. My family's done everything to get their materials. Reina tucks down her hat in the vast, beautiful cotton field she stands in with Tace. Things I should apologize for, come to think of it. If you turn over a new leaf, I think that'll do. T always said she wants her family's materials to go towards a cause she believes in. The girls power through grueling months. Tace will model the outfit she helps Reina craft. Look at you. You finally stare straight ahead when you walk. Because I need to wash my shoes, but now I don't want to miss you. Chase, you've really changed. The date rapidly approaches, and their competition for the ultimate graduation award is fierce. Usually, students can't leave campus or travel even when they're on break. Why does the academy have such terrible rules? All Chase wants is the chance to reunite with her family. I'm fired up, but Agent's uncharacteristically silent. Fortunately, grads and their project partners are exempt from the Academy's no travel rule. Then the day arrives. No matter what happens today, I'm proud that you were my partner through all this, Chase. My only hope is that I won't be a burden to you. You never were. For so long, you've been my strength. Following a passionate hug, Rena steps out onto the stage. Her dream-filled footsteps stalk away as two other sets approach. No, don't tell me. You think this is it, huh? That you've gotten everything you wanted? Alini and Nini stop before Chase backstage. Not only are you a bumpkin, you're also determined to be an eyesore. All I want is to help Rena. And you can. Egan shoots off the couch and clutches his head when Alini shoves Chase. No, she has heron ankles. How unseemly. It's unforgivable to injure one's competitor before a fair fight. Chase is wearing massive heels, and after the two goons wander off, she winces as she tries to stand. From beyond the curtains, Rena's finished her introductions. All Chase needs to do is walk through and show off the outfit she's worked so hard on with Rena. Chase tries to stand, but falls. Warrior Chase, you can't be defeated like this. The silent crowd begins to whisper as nobody comes through, despite Rena's words. I can't bear to watch the screen, but I don't want to miss the shining last moments of two brilliant young women. Chase tries to stand again, and despite all the wincing and tearing up, she gets to her feet. Her first step is a limp. There's a flashback to the moment she shared with Rena, where she mentioned she always looks forward now. Flashing lights blind me as much as they do Chase. She proceeds forward through the immense pain, but her gait isn't as picture-perfect as everyone else's before her. There in the light, for her audience and us viewers, her imperfect self stands on the stage instead. She does the best she can, until Rena takes her hand and eases her burden. When they exit the stage following the ordeal, it's bitterly silent. The outfit they put together is a mess. The display of it on stage is even more so. I'm so sorry. So sorry I ruined it. What are you talking about? You were amazing. And that you were here at all, that I had anything to look forward to was the amazing part. Rena, I wanted to win so more people could see your design, but we've still done that. I doubt there's anyone who wouldn't watch your spectacle, our spectacle. Have you seen us? We're breathtaking. Once Chase is seated, they embrace each other amid tears and await the results. Well, of all the amazing talent we saw tonight, our judges and the audience engraved just one in their hearts. It's with heartfelt glee that I welcome our winners, Rena Belvedere and her model Chase Lesman back on the stage. Agent and I cheer like idiots in front of the television. I high-five him like it was our personal victory. Following their win, Chase can leave campus and travel with Rena to her hometown. However, crushingly, it's gone. No! They fought so hard! The land was bought up by massive conglomerates, and hideous factories stand in place of where Chase fondly grew up. Nothing's left but steel and concrete. She's devastated and loses all hope of reuniting with the family she left behind. The experience is enough for Rita to finally understand the destruction corporations have on people like Chase, and it spurs her into action. This isn't over, Chase. Don't give up hope. You hear me? I promise we'll find them. By the time Chase graduates, Rena has established herself. Thank you for head pats. She returns to the school and starts a new brand together with Chase. They cast the brand worldwide, using Chase's old calling card in hopes of finding her family. The final shot of the series shows an older woman with features shockingly similar to Tace tearing up as she holds a garment in an old thrift store. When she rushes out the door and calls out to other family members, I sniffle. Agent dabs at his eyes and passes me tissues for mine. We're shoulder to shoulder on the sofa, using one another as support. Did they watch like all 12 or 26 or in a whole anime series? It was oddly good for something I thought would be a complete joke, considering they crafted fabrics for the bulk of the runtime and designing the remainder of it quite. By the way, congratulations on successfully relaxing. Ah! I grin as Egan shakes his head. I was far too engrossed in their drama to completely relax. I felt as if I was with them. He has a mischievous smile, so I let out a fake groan. Guess we're watching another show. The horror. Before I know it, the day's gone by. Once again, I've enjoyed my time with Egan enough that I lost track of the time. The glow of the moonlight coming in from the windows holds the darkness of the living room at bay. Egan's comfortable on the couch under the blanket we're sharing. The comfortable rhythm of his breath and the gentle heat of his skin are both so soothing that I'm afraid to call out to him. I don't want to break this tranquility. He must have hundreds of tasks that needed his attention, yet I don't want to send him away. I wonder if this is how Lynn felt while our schedules didn't match while she attended school and I worked. No, it's not the same. I've only known Egan for 2 days. I shouldn't be this attached to him. Normal people don't do that. Yet normal people wouldn't have an alien invader trying to romance them in the first place. Seems like you're thinking about it a lot. Oh, I guess. You were a lot closer before. What happened? I smartened up because I'm getting attached to you. But I can't exactly say that. There must be a more delicate way, especially since I'll remain on Earth. I shouldn't send him mixed signals. I got too hot. Don't mind me. Are you still hot? A little. Then would you come over? I'm freezing. You are? Wait here, I'll adjust the thermostat. I push off the couch, but I'm tugged backwards. I fall onto something warm and solid. Egan's beneath me. His arms unclose around me over the blanket. This will suffice. He's hotter than me, almost feverishly so. I thought you said you were cold. I was. Your warming effect was instantaneous. He doesn't expect me to believe that, right? There's no way he was cold, which means he pulled me over here because... I wonder what you're thinking. Unfortunately, I discovered some time ago that telepathy is a miserable talent to have. Have you been reading my mind these past few days? No, I had Andel seal away all our technology that allows such things. I'm curious because your expression was so serious. Well, don't be. I was wondering if you had a good day is all. I did. It was fantastic, once I overcame my unease. Now, what were you really thinking about? That was all. I see. Then I shall believe you. Once is a fluke, twice is the truth. That's such an odd phrase. I suppose it is, but it's a personal philosophy I followed all my life. As I'm doing well, there's no need to change it. His hand strokes my lower back. Say, what do you think you'll do after you leave this planet? Miss you? Hey, serious answers only. We've only known each other for 2 days. It could have been 2 minutes, and I'd say the same. If I recall, I did as much following our first duel. Whatever you ate that made you so weird, you ought to avoid it from now on. He laughs, but it doesn't laugh as long as usual. His crimson eyes dull. When I leave, I need to secure the throne. Aren't you gonna go home? I haven't been home in so long that I may accidentally conquer it without knowing it's Ornthon. Are you serious? If I want to go home, I have to win. Otherwise, my parents will send me out again. My heart aches. Why do you look so troubled? Because you just divulged something unbelievably sad? Is sad the term for it? When I originally departed, I was furious. Who wouldn't be? How old were you when they tossed you out into the vastness of space? I won't say. I think you look sadder, and I prefer to see you smile. His palm comes up and caresses my cheek. Goosebumps travel down my arms. Don't be sad. It's the first law I'll change once I'm the ruler of Ornthon. If you have something that important to do, you shouldn't be hanging around with me. I'm nobody. I'd appreciate it if you didn't speak ill of my favorite person. I'm quite smitten with them, so who knows how I'll react if you keep it up. Come on, enough, you can't mean that. Who made that rule? Why can't I? Because we barely know each other. It's been 2 days. Then if I place you in cryostasis and wait several years, would your opinion differ? What did you just... I think I heard something incredibly unethical. His thumb passes over my cheek. If you like a serious answer, then I don't know what to tell you. I'm fond of you. I want to embrace this feeling that I've never felt before. Dots. You're neat, 𝒉, but I have a life here. Lynn's here. I need her as much as she needs me. You and I, we're going to part ways. But is that enough to keep wondering for the rest of your life? My hands shake. I wonder about you if I don't at least try. I wonder so much that I may subconsciously pilot my ship back here. Faced with that longing, the pain of parting for me is but a momentary wound. My heart races. There's nowhere else to look except 𝒉. He'd know what that longing is like, since he wants to return to Ornthon so much. I've lost count of how many times he's shown me his heart in the time we've known one another. He's lovely. I'm sure a bright future awaits him, where he rests on the Ornthon throne, the very place he's been longing for since he was cast out from it. Which is why I should firmly reject him. That way, there's nothing left in the vastness of space to distract him from home. I open my mouth, but my lips quiver. I've told so many people off over the years. Hell, I dealt with Andel and Nabo this morning. Compared to that, this should be child's play. And yet, 𝒉's soft lips kiss my forehead. You don't have to answer. I'm selfish in ways you haven't yet seen, so it's better if you don't. But he squishes me closer. I mean it. Don't say anything. My fists clench as I drop my head against his chest. You're terrible. How can you say everything you want to, but I can't? Because you have to play with my heart a little to save this planet. Head pat. Thank you for head pats. My head snaps up. 𝒉's smile is as radiant as the first day I saw it. This is the danger of relaxing. I told you many things I haven't spoke of in ages. My apologies for that. Let's head up for today's evaluation. He releases me and moves off the couch. His retreating back is regal and broad. It's meant to carry all of Ornthon. The soft click of the door separates us. Perhaps that's why he stared at 𝒔𝒎𝒂𝒏𝒅𝒔 like he did today. That silly program unintentionally hit close to home. For a while, I sit on the sofa, staring off into nothing. And no matter how much blanket I bundle myself in, the cold persists. By the time I wander outside, the only ones left to greet me are handsome alien A and B. Good evening to you two. You look miserable, 𝒉. Gee, thanks. Do I? Think about how you feel coming here each night to be graded. Ornthonians are constantly evaluated. It's strange to us you don't have that constant here. I feel exhausted hearing that. Please just beat me up. I'm tired. Unlike yesterday, Andel, Nabo, 𝒉, and Lynn await me inside the spaceship. Sis, there you are. She bounces over with Andel in tow. I explored the entire spaceship today. Can you believe it? I saw so much cool stuff. Andel showed me everything. He puffs up proudly. That's fantastic. What happened to you? You look super pale. I'm just tired. She frowns but leaves me unaccosted. I promise we won't keep you long tonight. 𝒉 approaches the familiar podium and hits various buttons. The screen materializes before me. Lynn gasps and grasps my arm. She's vibrating with excitement. That's so cool. Andel, the announcement, if you would. Today's amendment score for day 2 of 3 is the numbers shuffle around with incredible speed. The end shows a 0, and the second column is another 0. Number 1 falls in the final spot. I've achieved another score of 100. Yet unlike yesterday, I feel strange emptiness at the perfect score. 100! Oh my gosh! You're amazing, sis! Congrats! I'd like to thank you once again for a wonderful day. Agent, can we... My apologies, but I cannot escort you home this evening. It cuts me more than anything else that could have happened at that moment. Actually, if Andel had vaporized me, I think it would have been kinder. Nabo approaches Ejin and brings up what seems to be emails on his wristwatch. Now that you're focused again, I have several matters that require your attention. We'll head into my office. He takes several steps with Nabo, then glances back. Have a good night, Briar. I'll see you tomorrow. I watched Ejin until interior doors of the spaceship cut him off from view. Sis, are you alright? Congratulations on surviving your second day, Earthian, though you seem to have some grievances. Like what? She already said she's tired. Wouldn't you be if you were in her position? You make a valid point. Dealing with Ejin on a daily basis is quite draining. A good evening to you both. I wish you a safe return to your abode. He beams us down. Lynn and I stand on the sidewalk before our house and walk up to the front porch. Sis, are you really okay? You aren't your usual self. I'll be okay after some rest. Oh my god, she's getting kinda sad. I push inside our house. Lynn follows. Hey, don't walk away. I can tell something happened between you and Ejin. I don't want to talk about it. Can you please? Just leave me alone. Sure, anything you need. But know that I'm here for you, okay? Yeah, thanks. I disappear upstairs. Once I'm in the safety of my bedroom, I slump before the door and draw my knees against my chest. My heart feels unbearably heavy. We had so much fun today, and yet here we are. Is this really the right order of things? Ejin must have known what I wanted to say. Hell, I knew what I wanted to say, yet I couldn't. I must be the biggest idiot on this planet. My goal is to hang out with Ejin sincerely enough that Earth is safe from his conquest. I shouldn't get distracted by anything else. No, I won't. Tomorrow, I'll be over these silly feelings. I need to get over it, like I've gotten over so many other things. But my chest hurts all the same. It's so sad. I'm gonna drink some water. Actually, hold on. Just a uno momento. Just take a brief break while I look up how much more is to game. Not that I don't like it. I think it's very charming. At first I didn't know what to expect, but it's very cute for what it is for it so far. No worries, thank you. But my throat is still killing me. Maybe it's because of yesterday. It's because I would like to continue, but I want to see how much more there is. Let me see. Or maybe I just need like a 5-minute break. Tomorrow there's gonna be more visual now. Oh my god. Okay, let me see. Oh my god, okay, never mind this. It's 4 to 5 hours depending on reading speed. Okay, unfortunately, if it's 4 to 5 hours, I don't think I can finish it. Wait, hold on, let me bring Nova back. Oh my god, rotating Nova. Yeah, it's 4 to 5 hours, but I really like it. Let me change the screen. It's all good. Yeah. I think 3 hours is like my maximum that I can read. In general. It's definitely been entertaining. Yeah. I think it's really cute. Makes sense, yeah. It's a really cute little charming game. I think, by the way, guys, this game is free for this one. This game is free, so actually, if you guys are interested in seeing like the rest of the game, you could go and check it out yourself and see what happens, or you could tell more people to play it, because I think it's very cute. It's very charming. It came out. It actually came out a few days ago, 9th December. Actually, I'm gonna leave a good review. It's a very cute and charming game. It's got funny moments and a lot of heart to it. I'm not done with it yet, but I thoroughly enjoyed myself. There we go. I'll leave a good review. Okay. Okay. So, part of Choose Wisely Festival. Choose Wisely Festival is a game. It's a game. Gosh dang it! It's a festival where it's featuring a lot of story-rich games, narrative-heavy games, and no generative AI is used in any of the games that are featured in the Choose Wisely Festival. You can go and check out. It's a Steam, one of those like Steam festivals where like some of the games are on sale, some of the games have like just like a lot of featured games. And tomorrow we will be playing 2 more demos. They are by the same developers. I think they're also like dating stuff. But one of them might be like a more 𝑧𝒕𝒏𝒌𝒔 again. But so far, I think all the games that we've been playing is very interesting. Like yesterday's game, today's game, and 𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔, the full game of 𝒊𝒏𝒌𝒔 was like very intriguing as well. So how was the Alien Players? Hello, Lucas. Welcome back. Unfortunately, I can't finish the game. There's like at least like 1 or 2 more hours of content to it. I can't finish the game because my voice is killing me. But it's very charming, a very charming little game, very funny, very cute. I liked it. I'm just checking what kind of games are for tomorrow's games. Let me just check real quick. Okay, tomorrow is that voice. Take a warm drink. Perhaps. Okay, tomorrow there's 2 games. They're by the same developers. One is like a dark academia romance murder mystery, and the other one is like a romance fantasy isekai. Okay, so they're both romance. So, and how long are they? 2 hours, 1 hour. Okay, so like 3 hours. It's like 3 hours together. Hopefully, tomorrow we will be able to like go through it. Random question. Does Jasper get jealous of Nova? Just no, because Nova's a sheep in the virtual world. I don't think Jasper can get jealous of Nova. Also, let me see who is online today. Is Rika still online? She might be off already. She's playing some demos as well. Let me see. Okay, she's still playing. Let's go to Rika then. We'll go to Rika. Our good friend Rika. Jasper in the background. Yeah, it's just a plushie of Jasper. It's not real Jasper. Real Jasper is a good boy. Yeah, we're going to Rika. Let's go to Rika. She's playing some demo games from a woman's led showcase. So basically like games made by ladies and stuff like that. So she's also doing some sort of event. Rika time. Rika time! Alright, let me just put in the redirect. Thank you for hard work, fun stream. Thank you! Thank you. Thank you guys for coming today. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place. This channel. Bye-bye.